right, give me one second. Let's do one of these. We're gonna zoom in. We're gonna make Razor make a face. Did a sad boy as always. Alpha pose. There it is. One of these. Ladies and gentlemen, hey, you fuckers. We need to talk. All right. Hey Zane, what's good? We need to talk. First of all, your boy's got a headache. So that's not great. Second thing, I am having an existential crisis. Your boy's having a touch of a crisis. I may join either Fluff or Sekedi in their pursuits because your boy looked at some upcoming characters. Maybe possibly my uncle works at Xbox, kind of weird nonsense. All could be bullshit. But if the things which have a crazy accurate track record, if those things are to be correct, and I just looked at Ball's, and last night I looked at Ball's abilities, rough, and I also looked at Aloy's and her Ball's kind of like a underling kind of person. Regardless, looked at all of them, and yeah, I'm not sure. I feel like because none of them look like characters that I'm like, oh, I need them. Despite, like, I think Ball's the Electro Archon looks awesome, like, as visually. But I don't know. None of them look like A, they don't fit anywhere in my team, and then 2, their kit does not look interesting enough for me to be like, okay, you know? So I think, in my head, the course I'm charting forward right now, I think I'm going to just... It depends. It depends on what Yuimiya's banner is, and it depends on what her weapon banner is. It doesn't mean I'm going for her legendary weapon, but if... I might go for Sayu C6 and Yuimiya. Now, if I don't get Yuimiya, probably going to get a lot of Sayus, hopefully. Although fate can be cruel like that. But even if I do get max, or I do get my Yuimiya quick and I win the 50-50, I think I might still keep rolling on her banner just to see if I can get a couple Sayus. Because again, I don't like the water character. I just looked at her kit. It looks cute if you don't have like healers and shit. I just looked at Ball, and she looks cool, but she doesn't look like... Yeah, she doesn't look like a net negative or a net positive support. Sorry, it looks like you gotta do some shit with her, which is interesting. But also, I don't know where that would fit in with like my other selfish DPSs. Second thing is, yeah, if the rust is on Yuimiya's weapon banner, then I might just go for that. With that being said, though, if you happen to get Yuimiya's like bow on that, that's just a good bow everywhere. It gives you 20% extra attack plus an extra 40% whatever. It's just gonna be pretty great. But yeah, Lone Syndicate says, wait, Mermaid Girl is a healer? Yeah, well, yes. She seems like a support water catalyst character. That's what her vibe is. She might possibly summon a squid. That's her E, maybe, possibly, who knows. She very much feels and actually is like a Barbara kind of character, except with like I will entertain that I bet she's very showy. And that's the thing. I bet the Electro Archon is going to be like incredibly showy. Like I'm sure like her skill is just gonna look so fucking sick. It's gonna crack the world in half. All that lovely stuff. Also, by the way, just so I get this out of the way, what's good, Fluff? What's good, Nanny? What's good, Carthage? Always good to have you. Hey, Zane. Hello, Sekedi, and hello, Lone Syndicate. Hello, everybody. Thank you so much for stopping by. Sorry for putting that with me. Yeah, thank you for putting that with me. But yeah, I'm thinking in my head, I'm like, none of these characters look like, because that's my thing, is like, I'm sitting on 200 or 20,000 Primo Gems right now. And I look at the future, and I'm like, none of these characters look like I need them. Not like Yuimiya, at least. That was my character that stood out to me. But Fluff is very interested in that, like, Geo Archer, and I'm like, okay. I feel like it would be hard to not give him something incredibly different and unique. Not to say that Ball doesn't have that, it's just that it doesn't seem like it fits anywhere within my thing, or at least it doesn't interest me enough. And that's why I always also said I might go with the Sekedi and get Scaramouche if he comes out, because if he is like a weird Electro Berserker caster, kind of like a Razor except with unlimited range, and maybe hopefully building up like stacks and then expending those stacks, whatever he could be, I don't know. But if he's anything like that, which would kind of match his kind of like fucking edgelord angry kind of personality, I think that would be a character that would be interesting to play. Because that's the thing, man. Like, a lot of these characters look awesome. But if I'm gonna, I need them to also play in a very cool way too. And it's not to say that I think Ball could be that. Ball, I feel like very much could be that. If you build her properly, but I don't know. Again, she kind of starts stepping very deep into the main DPS that supports really, really strong ults kind of situation. Maybe, possibly, who knows? We're all talking speculatively here, of course. Yeah, but I don't know if that, I built up Razor, I built up Yuimiya, and now Ball doesn't really fit anywhere, you know? Also Yuimiya, Eula, sorry, I also built up. So I feel like I'll just try to get as many, I got Yuimiya and Sayus, and if I do get one Yuimiya, I think I'll keep going on the banner until I get a couple more Sayus if I'm lucky enough to get them. And then if the Rust is on the weapon banner, then I would just go for the weapon banner as well. And if I happen to get 2 Yuimiyas, which probably is hella unlikely, or in the pursuit to get a couple Rusts, if it's there, I might get her a legendary weapon or another legendary weapon, because I just need more legendary weapons just because the scaling is so good on those things. But yeah, that's the plan. I don't know, I may get debated with how her banner is stacked, you know, like Yuimiya banner could just have Sayu and then a bunch of shitty ass characters. So we'll see. Also, ladies and gentlemen, today is a tea and coffee day. We're rocking some vanilla matcha, and also we're gonna go rip the goddamn samurai man's face off, because we need a lot of parts for Yuimiya, or for Sayu, sorry. But yeah, isn't that fucked up though? I'm more excited for Sayu and her kit than the other characters we just seen, especially Aloy's. Yeah, Aloy's kit, man. Unless again, all of this is just reading data, so it could just be the visual of it all is just too cool. And the damage scaling with a new artifact set that they could release when these characters finally do come out just makes them insane. But it doesn't change the fact that I don't see the funness unraveling within their gameplay, with exception to Ball and Sayu. Sayu I could totally see just dropping down this thing and then it just chews through people if you happen to get enough constellations, you know? Anywho, by the way, ladies and gentlemen, a little shout out to your boy. Ran all the way over here just because it was so nice. It was such a nice area to exist in. There's no teleportation point here. I had to hoof it all the way over here to here. Anyways, but ladies and gentlemen, today we're gonna go rip this samurai man's apart. We'll probably burn some resin just because we didn't get shit done. And I would like to check off both Yuimiya's and Sayu's shit off the list. Although I have not checked if I have enough shards for both of them, so we'll see how that whole thing plays out. But anywho, also, what did I miss when it comes to the chat? Carthage says 1 minute early. I didn't see if anyone said was yelling at me to start early, but I didn't. I kind of creeped up on me today. Syndicate says, what happened? Yeah, basically, I'm just the reason why I say we need to talk is because, I was really planning on, ooh, Ball looks badass, but now I'm kind of I don't know if any of the new characters that are down the pipeline excite me, you know what I mean? So I'm shit, should that just mean I'm gonna go really hard into, Yuimiya? Shit, you know what I mean? Go really hard into you, and then see if, and then just let myself recharge with these next couple banners, you know? You want to jump in and play? Hell yeah. Hell yes. Oh, no. Star bar 5. Yeah. What's good, Max? Max says, long time no see. How's it going? Max feels like it was just yesterday that we were talking. So many of you guys do that. They're like, Grit, I haven't seen you in 2 weeks. And I'm like, I recognize your name. I feel like I've seen you yesterday. So, yeah. And I remember you being good people, so yeah. Syndicate says, don't worry, Grim. I'll tell you all about them when I get them. Yeah, okay, good. Maybe that's the play. I'll just lean on you guys. Also, isn't that cool how they teleport? We're all looking off into the storm, looking down on this trash below us. I'll probably go with Benny instead of Zhongli. That way I can support my boys, or girls in this instance. Well, it could be both, honestly. Boys playing girls, whatever you want to call it. That sounds like an insult. It was not meant to be. Anyways. Carthage says, what do you get when you get a GI to an all-goth school? An edgy caution? What? What do you get when you get a GI to all-goth school? An edgy what? Man of culture. That's right. That's good. That's a very, yes. Positive spin. Man of culture is what Lone Syndicate says in game. Then he says, am I though a man of culture? I don't know. What do you mean? Lone Syndicate says, also Grin, I built my Ayaka perfect and I recorded some gameplay. If you say, yeah, you know, just link it to me in at me. So if in the Genshin tab, like you send me the video link and I'll just and make sure I see it by adding me, or else I'll just fucking lose it immediately. I just almost stabbed myself in my eye with my thumb. Not good. My puns are rated E for everyone. Well, I didn't get that one. I don't get the GI one. What does GI mean? I don't know. Is it like g? G? When you g and all guys what? Fluff says, I don't think it's that odd. Granted, the pre-release speculation for characters like Zhongli, Ganyu, Eula were all off in some regard. Really? I don't remember them being off at all. The only time I remember it being off, well, I think it depends on how connected you are with leaks. Like, because people typically update. No, guys, they nerfed Eula's E. It's bullshit. So yeah. But I've only ever heard Ganyu's, the thing that got tweaked at the last minute in terms of like honey impact and that kind of whole thing. Max says, darn, already farming you and me and Sayu stuff. I already do it. Look at this. Look at this shit. Nope, I didn't want overgame. I went to my little bag. It is. Check this out. Look at it. Look at it. 46. Where the fuck is it? I just passed it, I think. Right there. 46. Sayu, check out the list. Easy. Easiest game of my life. Anyways, let's go. Also, yeah, I forgot. This is one of those bosses where we have the downtime. We don't need to make it. Anyways. Yeah, man, I don't know what, like, Yui Miya's charge attack, what that's about. Because it feels like it's not even a thing. You know what I mean? It's like a non-conversation. Like, I don't even know why they gave her a charge attack augment, you know? But guess who doesn't have a charge attack augment? The one character that makes the most sense to have it. Oh my god, fighting you on co-op is real big PP damage. Jesus Christ. Oh, we're just gonna run away a little bit. I'm about to say, I feel like that's a hella distance. Also, it's always raining here, so you're always getting frozen. It's fucking annoying as hell. Anyways, some of this. Also, he has an invulnerability phase, which I'm sure Eula loves, and people like her. If only there was a character that could just constantly deal great damage, such as, and also be at range. Oh, I don't know, maybe it's a Ganyu. Fucking kill me. Gar. Anyways. We got 2. Oh, feels bad. Also, do we need to, it probably should teleport just away, just to be safe. Teleport over here. Get some healing up. Oh, Fluff says, might as well prepare for the characters you want. Yeah, I mean, well, that's the thing. I don't know, I just feel like, I don't know, man. Because to me, I was like, Ball looks awesome. I heard she can do some, like, different things. But I was hoping, and again, I shouldn't, like, if, it wouldn't be a bad thing to have Ball. Like, I'm not shitting on Ball. I just, to me, like, I'm really waiting for a character that, like, I don't know. Because maybe it's just a part, like, this is the problem, is that if you already have good enough teams, like, you're in a place of abundance to where you're like, well, if I use you, I have to create a whole nother team, or, like, you know? So yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's just right now. Maybe I'm just going through like some depression or some shit, and I just looked at their skills and I was just like, I don't see the potential anywhere. And it's not that I don't see the potential. It's just that it, again, like I said, it just doesn't excite me. Like when I seen Yui Miya, I was like, oh, hell yes! Not only is she cool looking, but the way her kit fires out and shit, it seems just fun. Also, she's a character that I don't think is like Ayaka, where I don't, well, I have seen some videos showing Ayaka be a good support, so I shouldn't say that, but I think Yui Miya is going to just be a, like, even if she does age out of the supposed DPS class for fire characters, I think she's going to crush in a support role, because I was blown away at, like, her little spark, especially if you have Constellation 1, you don't even Constellation 1, it's still good. But her little spark was just shredding things. Also, this is so nice. You can just literally like take 2 steps, look down to see if you spawn back, and then come back. I wish most characters, like, you usually have to hoof it like a mile away just to see if that son of a bitch has made it back. He's back. Look at it. I'll wait for the boys. Max says, oh no, I read that you're preparing for Yui Miya. Max says, oh yeah, I finally got to AR-55. Nice, Max. That's so exciting. Hell yeah. Garlic says, it'll also, yeah, now you can fight the world bosses and get the special artifact set, which now you can at least get a really good artifact set. So there's that. So like, oh sorry, now you can convert. It's actually not that great because now you can get all of the artifact sets, Gladiator and the other one, from just trading another artifact sets. So it's the timing. But anyways, I'm sure you're happy to be there. Oh, it was supposed to say go to an all goth. Okay, got it. Though I just thought I missed. I was like, am I not? I hate that I don't get it. Love says, I wonder if there are specific materials in Inazuma that I can prep for Goru. I feel like just things like flowers, maybe some rocks and shit like that. But I don't know. I feel like we're still gonna get a lot of characters before him. So yes, I don't know. I just feel like maybe like if again. Again, I'm making it sound like if you get Ball, you're just fucking shit in the bed, which I don't think is the case. I think Ball could be a very fun character, not like this. Oh. Let's do this so we can get Bennett's ult up, or else we're not going to be that supportive, guys. And I like to be supportive, alright? Good things. Where is he? I never had any time to use Razor's ult, because I'm always trying to switch to other characters, which is why I'm very excited for Yui Mia, who basically just... Well, no, she has the same problem. Never mind. Never mind, that's a lie. God damn you. Nice. Razor's a little scuffed, a little hurt, but yes. I think I did the math. We need 26, I believe, or 24 maybe. I don't know. Yeah, but I think it's 26 just to level her up to 80. Because then, again, those guys who don't play Genshin, in order to take a character to level 80 to 90, it's basically like doing everything you just did again. Except 10 levels. So it's like, oh, not like this. Oh, please. Although I have no idea what I invested or how much I have. Max says there's a quest you can do that stops the rain on those. Yeah, but I like the rain. See, I don't want to do that. I want to keep that rain happening because I enjoy it. Because that way, if I ever needed like a rainy thumbnail or some shit, I could do it. I probably won't do that quest. Max says, I'm curious as to what the weekly from Inazuma will be. I'm assuming it's Ball. Man, Max, I got hit with some of this bullshit leaking of your not own accord. I'm not going to spoil it for you because it actually is pretty fucking annoying. Like, this one was one that, like, what do you call it? A fucking message came onto my phone about Twitter. And I guess the algorithm tells them that I like Twitter stuff. And the person didn't put spoiler alert or, like, some spoiler for the... And yeah, I just got a big screenshot of what it was. But don't worry about it. I will not even utter it here. Please do not utter what the boss in Inazuma is going to be, or at least one of them. Yeah. Fluff says, I think it's the case that you don't feel the need for certain upcoming characters. You already have a solid Electro DPS and you have a team plan around Razor. Yeah, but like to me, that's the thing. Like, okay, let me put it this way. Sayu. I'm so fucking excited for Sayu. Sayu doesn't necessarily fit anywhere within my team either. You know what I mean? It's not like I got a Venti. I think Venti's gonna be able to take care of me well. Like pretty well off, but the idea that I can put down, to me, I think of Sayu as a Bennett who has a cooler design, and potentially is way more, has a significantly greater utility. And now that doesn't mean you can't use Bennett and Sayu, but especially if you have C6 Sayu, she's going to be weakening people to elemental damage, she's going to be dealing damage, and she's going to be healing you. And she's also going to have a traversal ability, I think. We'll see how traversal it is, but to me, Sayu is like, this character not only seems fun, it seems like it's a different kind of character, in terms of you actually having like a weird pet summon, which is kind of like Oz, except if Oz had roids. And yeah, and it just seems like, also with the new addition of Elemental Mastery being like really optimal now, to be able to see what that would look like with this weird panda just fucking throwing animo bombs at people, to me, man, that's exciting to me. That's like, holy shit. A character that like, oh, he's not back? He's not fucking back yet. Jesus Christ, I'm the worst. Yeah. Also, Una says, or Bento says, I'm gonna have to get Ball. Yeah, man, I see. That's the thing. I don't think Ball is gonna be bad. Like Ball is gonna be a huge, like she's gonna be very flashy, and who knows, maybe like by the time I do it, I'm like, fuck it, I could build Pity and maybe get Ball, and I'll wish on her a thing. But also, man, the character coming with Ball, the girl with the mask, her skills also, if they don't change, don't excite me either. You know what I mean? So I'm kind of like in this weird place. I'm like, whereas if again, like Yui Mia, if I get Yui Mia, I fucking am happy. If I get Sayu's, I'm happy. You know, like so it's like a big win-win. They could bulldoze the fucking account or like the banner with a bunch of shitty 5 stars where I'm just like, they put Barbara here? What the fuck? What are you doing? You know? Which would make sense because Sayu is like well, I think arguably a superior healer just because she doesn't just do healing. But yeah. But yeah, no, I think honestly, from everything that I've gleamed, I'm not going to spoil too much, but I do think Ball is going to be a character that offers a weird level of complexity. But it's not complexity necessarily in like damage. It's a complexity in the sense that it may have to do with you building stacks in like a weird way. Which to me, it's like, okay, then they really need to reward you when it comes to that damage, or else it's gonna feel a little weird. If that makes any sense. He's back. I guess you maybe don't need to like go far away. Yeah, maybe we could literally just look down on him and he'll get wrecked that way. I was always under the impression that you needed to beat the shit out of him, but yeah. And one of these. Oh, my tummy just growled. Oh no. Fluff says it's not Ball. It's not that Ball will be. It's not that Ball will be a bad character. She's just not suitable for your own team. Yeah. Yeah, maybe that could probably be it too, but possible. So I don't know what happened to Razor. He just got bit, like ripped apart. Because I also have like a leveled up Eula, so I'm kind of like in the back of my head, I'm like, well, like I think I can make her fit somewhere. Yeah, but like to me, like Yui Mia fits real well, you know, like in my whole team. But also I've also been like for the last couple weeks been building my team around her to some extent. Let's see how many of these little doodad fuckers I got. At least I got 2 or 3 this time. That's nice. Hell yes. Yes, and then I also I also need to make sure I haven't been farming like the plants, which is just a nightmarish thing to say because there's like thousands of weird stupid things you need to collect on Inazuma. I know, but I do think you need a lot of them. So yeah. But anyways, what are we doing when it comes to Sayu? I think we need like 26 of her special thing. Ooh, we got 17. We're far away, but then we're getting like 2s, which sucks. Let's go over here. Oh, okay. What am I doing? This. Okay, I was hitting over, right? That's the right place to go. Okay, we're gonna do one of these. We're at 25 resin. Disgusting. Absolute no savings. But we're also gonna do the Big Pooba, which I've only ever done 3 times, maybe twice, in my entire time within Genshin. Alright, guys? We are gonna spend 50 Primo Gems for another 60 resins. I've only ever done this 3 times. I did. Bento says balls all I know Bento. I think that's the thing that's gonna kill me is like I'm saying all this stuff, but like I do think when you see Ball's actual like alt, it's just gonna be so aesthetic and you're gonna fucking be crackling with lightning. It's gonna be sick. But I don't know, man. Like to me, like it's the net result of what it will maybe be that kind of is just not cooking in my brain, you know? I don't know how to put it. Yeah, because again, like to me, Sayu is a really interesting character where like you can build her. Whereas like, with Ball, I just think, oh yeah, I'll be hitting things with like electro damage and they'll die. You know what I mean? So it's like it's not like a different like my Razor can hit things with electro damage and die. So yeah, but my waifu, but also all of these other things. But yeah. Again, I think Ball is gonna be great. I don't want to take that away from people. I'm trying to find like I find it weird that like the character I'm the most excited for is Yui Mia for sure, yeah, but also Sayu. Like it doesn't need to be like a super high level character. It just needs to be a character that's doing something really cool. With that being said though, I haven't looked at all their constellations. I haven't looked at the advisor or the head of the fucking Nazi, whatever they're called, commission, who has the mask. I haven't looked at her constellation, so I don't know. And I will also admit that Sayu became way more interesting when I found out what her last constellation was. Because I was like, oh, okay, you just unlock all of it, basically. So I'm like, okay, yeah. So we'll see. Oh, also, Carter says, I'll be lurking if you need attention. Call my name. Will do, my friend. Ladies and gentlemen, a friendly reminder to stay motherfucking hydrated. Lone Syndicate says, I'm at 6 resin. Are you? Did Max says same? Guys, why? How? Oh, I know how Lone Syndicate is. How Lone Syndicate's got Ayaka, and he wanted to level her up like soon, like maybe too fast. Like he was like, I need it all now. I'm like, man, maybe we should chill out a little bit. Like Jesus. As for me, that's why I'm holding out for Garu or Gara. No, maybe it's Garu. Remember you told me how to say it one time, Fluff, and I'm just blanking, but it is how it is typically with us. Or like me, mostly me. Also, man, talk about a great combo for co-op stuff. Fucking Ayaka and Razor, just a match made in heaven. Oh, I perfectly dodged that shit, I think, unless I got a shield. No, I dodged it somehow. Amazing. Some of this. Whop, whop. As long as you stay in my ult, we should be okay, Nanny. Should be okay. Some of this. Some of this. Some of this. I feel like he'll teleport, which is why I don't like to use his ult too quickly. Oh, he's fucking me up. Also, I heard some people say that what is the oh god, what is the zeitgeist or the info about the new artifact set? Are you shitting me? We're really doing this? All right, I didn't know it was that. I thought it would. I don't know why it didn't tick and heal me. Let's use another one of these things. God damn it! Let's do this quickly. Heal me up. It's like yeah, that tick should have healed me. I don't know why it didn't. Weird. It's on a cooldown or something. Oh shit! Hurry up! What are we gonna do? Oh yeah, but yeah, what is the verdict on the new artifact sets? Because I know that people have been saying great things about the recharge artifact set, but I don't know what they've been saying about the other one, the like the 50% bonus damage, but shaves off some of your ult. The only person I've heard kind of refer to it is MTash, and MTash doesn't really have any characters I think that facilitate the artifact set. Like a Hu Tao being ideal for it, and you know other like you know Yoimiya, potentially Ayaka. Although again, Ayaka is cryo, so she has just the amazing artifact set that she has. Is this one okay? Apparently, had a crit rate in there. I guess could have crit damage. Let's see. You're holding out for Gara, says Fluff. My team will be Albedo, Gara, Diona, and Xingyan, Geo Resonance, Shield, and Healer, whilst having a 10. What I tend to always want for. Yeah, no, that sounds like a good team. Could work. Again, we don't know what he's gonna do though. I mean, you're getting double Geo. You're getting double Geo Resonance. Sorry, I almost puked in my mouth. Anyways, that should be good enough just to collect. Oh, only 2 again. God damn you. Fluff says Archer for ruin enemies. Archer for ruin enemies, check cryo, and pyro for melts, claymore for what there are. Yeah, it's true. Yeah, it's true. I didn't think about that. Yeah, there is a weird opening with all of them. And Albedo because I refuse to bench my boy. Hell yeah, Albedo, I will say, has an amazing character design. I do think he should have probably been the main character's design, honestly. And if I need to buy, and if need be, I've got Kaching, Ganyu, Mona, and maybe the Electro Travelers. Yeah, that sounds like a fucking amazing secondary team, man. Especially with Ganyu and Kaching. Although I guess none of those characters really scale out physical damage or weakness, so Ganyu is just good, and Kaching can output a good bit of damage, so that's going to work anyway. Max says, oof, damn leakers, man. Can't escape. Well, yeah, man. Well, that's the thing, man. I'm usually like, I'm game for like speculation and like people trying to communicate why they're in a weird place. Like, that's exactly what I'm doing. I'm not trying to be a hypocrite, but to me, I don't like the thing. I do think the strongest discussion for leaking being bad is when people do not have an option to not look at it. But for people who are like, well, wait, I actually really want to know, or like I'm dying out on the game. Like, I'm not excited for the future. I don't care about what's to come. A person talking about like what they're excited for and what there's like hope almost. That to me is a good thing. So I try to draw the line. But also I realize how easy the line is to be pushed. So I try to be a little careful with that. Spock says, hey Grin, how is the Electro Traveler? He's pretty good. Apparently you need to get a lot of little homunculuses to get him to maxed constellation and whatnot. So I haven't done that yet, but he's very, very fun. I don't know. Well, I think he'll fit. I think I just won't use his weird seals. Although it's kind of, his seals are not so good that it becomes what you need to. You could just basically switch to him, use the main Traveler's E, produce some weird Japanese weird things, and that would give you energy back, and that could be useful, but it's not necessary, So yeah, that's where I'm at with that. Oh, but I do think I probably will use the main Traveler just because, well, I don't know, man. Do you think he's gonna outscale Bido in terms of damage if you have him C6? Because the C6 gives him 100% more damage on the lightning, but I don't know how much that is in terms of Bido is good, but Bido's alt scales so hard, it hits for such a long time. But I do think the main Traveler's alt is on a shorter cooldown, but I don't know exactly. Got a slight idea, but I don't know 100%. It says, as long as Ball's alt animation is what I hope it is, I definitely think there are. It's interesting because I do think there's a lot of characters. What does Nanny say? Nanny says usually I got 1.9 or 2.1. For what? For what are we talking about? I'm lost. I'm not sure. Anyways, I'm sure you guys are talking about what you guys are talking about. Oh, sorry, Nanny and Lone Thinker are having a conversation. I just jumped in the middle point because I thought I was involved. Anyways, what was I saying? Oh, I just, I don't know, there's a bunch of spectrums when it comes to, people who play Genshin. A lot of people play, at least for, when it comes to characters that you desire. There are people who very much seem like they enjoy, the aesthetic look of a character, and that's it, which I respect. And then there's people who, are mid-maxers, that all they care about is if this character can be good for my account. And I think I'm in a really weird place where I'm kind of all of that. I'm kind of all of them. I like the aesthetic look of a character, but I want their kit to be exciting and indifferent, and to be something that I can't get outside of other characters, or they're designed to be on a whole nother. What is that about? Yeah, because he didn't do that much damage beforehand. I don't know why it's maybe because I switched to Bennett at times, because Bennett has just more general health. I don't know. Let's do. Yeah, it probably makes sense. Yeah, because Bennett has a normal amount of health. Oh, I don't trust it. I don't trust. Hurry up. Yeah, see, I don't know what that is. Sometimes it takes a little bit of lag before you're actually able to heal. It's this and this again. I know Bennett can survive just about anything because of just how much it heals you for percentages of your health. So even though Bennett's health is a lot, it's not too much, What are these? Well done, Ayakas. My squad of Ayakas. Lone Syndicate says, I'm at 6 fragile resin. Rough. Hey, but we got 3. That's brutal, man. Yeah. I don't know how I'd feel. I don't know how you guys can function. If I go below 10 a fragile resin, I can't. I don't think I would allow myself to, because there's something in my head that's just maybe it's my parents conditioning me to be hey, you should always put away some money for a rainy day. And but then my parents are also try to predict danger ahead and try to facilitate your way around it before you get there. And I'm also yes, so both of those lead you in you just having it again, I'm the kind of person that when I finish a Fallout game or a Skyrim game, I end it with 1 billion nukes, 1,000 soul crystals or whatever, and they're weighing me down and shit. 1 million stim packs because I reload 6 times to get the perfect instance. Shit like that, you know what I mean? Yeah, I'm not sure that's the best. I don't think that's the best. You probably should use what you have, or else it's useless. Fair. But what if one day you need that, huh? Also, it feels kind of good to finish a game and be like, I got like 1,000 of this like super $1 million resource, you know? Lone Syndicate says, I have got, I have not got any artifacts in the in that attack. Yeah, no man, I haven't got. I need to like, again, it's probably best for me to actually like dedicate time to getting the artifacts so I can make a video sooner rather than later. But I also am like, I can't do it. Like, I know some people do that, but to me, I need to know that Sayu is taken care of, at least when it comes to like fighting this boss, so that I just know I don't have to fight him anymore. You know what I mean? Same thing with Yui Mia. I just need to know that I don't need to fight this boss anymore. And then I'm like, okay, now I can like have fun, because I know there's not this like overarching thing hanging above me. Oh no, my water's upstairs. Let's fight it one more time, and then I'm gonna go get my water. But yeah, boys getting dehydrated, drinking tea and coffee. Lone Syndicate says, you haven't got any artifacts to the attack set. Bento says, I got like 40. 40 of what? Oh, 40 fragile resin. Nice, Bento. Shit, you've been hoarding. You're the same, except you don't even crack that seal. you just collect them to collect them. Lone Syndicate says, as someone who plays Bido on a regular, her alt is powerful, but takes long to get. Okay, I see. Yeah, but that's the thing. With the new artifact set, man, Lone Syndicate, with the new artifact set, not only are you going to increase your Bido's damage by a lot, but you're also increasing her energy recharge if you get enough. If you want to get that artifact done right, you're going to build her for like 270 energy recharge anyway. I think that's going to basically give you your alt, no? And you could also just throw on like a Favonius weapon, or like any way to reset her E. Or like a sacrificial weapon could just generate double the particles, you know, out of nowhere. Lone Syndicate says, as long as I've got 5 in my back pocket, I'm good. Yeah, different people. Against the team, I'm like, I'm gonna fucking burn these. What if it requires 10, and I only got 5? You ain't eating tonight. Is what we're doing, you know. Bento says, waiting till AR 45 to. Oh, I see. Yeah, no, that's exactly right, Bennett. Yes, that's smart. What are we right now, Bennett, in terms of level? I'm curious. Nanny said, you guys coming? Oh, is it ready? Sorry, I've been talking too long. Forgive me. Nanny, we're just going to see if you can hold down the fort. You know what I mean? Hold the line. Maybe you can push the line. Maybe you can beat it right then and there. Max says, just got Master Splitter. What's that? Master Splitter, what is that? Oh, you're AR 42. Oh, you're so close. Oh, you're so close. Yeah, 45, man. That's when you can finally do those domains and start burning that shit. It's good. Good. Yeah, I can't, man. That was a lot. I think I got to 45, and I had like 54, maybe. I don't know why. Oh, I made a mistake. I'm gonna break my knees. Oh shit. Bennett, survive. Oh, somehow I framed that. I don't know how I pulled that out of my ass. Anyway, go. I'm just gonna. Nope, bad idea to run. Bad idea to run away. I think I said I was gonna switch to Bennett in that instance. Go, Bennett, go! It's death in here. Death and misery. Okay, now we're gonna run over here. Oh, Bennett. I framed it again. I don't know how I'm doing that. It's not intentional. Please do not have unrealistic expectations of me. Switch to Bennett. Oh, our boy has enough health to tank that shit. That is what I'm talking about. Oh, Bennett. Oh, not Bennett Razor. No health Razor. Oh, can I just... there we go. Perfect. And this. And this. Oh, that's it. How much do we have? I might burn one more resin, because it would be nice to just check this off the list. I want to be done. Although we keep getting 2s. God damn it, luck. It's okay. Save all that luck for you and me, please. Please. You can fucking kick me when I'm down now. All right. Come home when I need it. Okay. How much do we got? I should have actually double check, because maybe we were getting too much. We were getting abundance. Although I think we were at 10, so I don't, or like 19 or something. Lone Syndicate, to level up a character, is it 24 or 26? I think it's 26. Level up a character at 80. I think that's right. Lone Syndicate, do me a solid. Let me know. Please. Or anybody, anyway. Just to get a character level to level 80, how many of those do you need? I think you just need, yeah, because I think it's like 46. Yeah, it's 26. Okay, for 80, 26. Thank you. Perfect. Oh, guys, ladies and gentlemen, I'll be back. Hey, enjoy. I don't know. Let me give you guys some weird thing, as you guys always, fucking do weird shit while I'm gone. We'll do one of these, and I'll be right back. I'll be real quick. I'm back. Oh, I feel a little lightheaded, man. I'm not sure if I'm dehydrated or what. Oh, I was going to tighten this thing. I probably should drink more water. What do you call it? For those of you guys who wonder why I do this, it's because it spills when I first drink it, because it gets water around the seal. Oh. Yeah, let's use one more fragile resin. Oh, we're gonna get down to, what is it, 24? Or 20, no, 24. It's disgusting. Oh, I hate having such a little amount. I used to have 40, guys. How we have fallen. Pathetic. Disgust me. Anyways, disgust myself, sorry. Why the fuck you on my head? Anyways, Nanny says, I also have one resin. What? One resin. Also, apparently you and Nanny are talking about. Okay, we need to check out Nanny's and Lone Syndicate. Sorry, Lone Syndicate's teams, because apparently they're stacked. He says he has a 270 crit. No, you don't. I've never seen that much crit. That gotta be a lie, Lone Syndicate. I hope that's a lie. It's just insane if it's not. 20, what? I don't even know, I don't even know how that happens. Just is that luck? Well, clearly, but it could be some other shit too. I'm not sure. Is it just did you burn all your resin on that? Because I feel like you'd have to. Oh, I made mistakes. It's goddamn your rain. Well, I have enough things. I just don't have the power. Do one of these. Wah, wah. Melee, 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 melee. Some of this. Oh, go. Oh, switch. Oh, I barely switched in time. Or maybe you killed him. I don't know. Boom. Give me 3 just to make it good. No, we just have enough. I think we just have enough. You shitty person. Let's see. We got 26. Perfect. Level it up to level 80. And then we need an X amount of Anemo shards, which actually might be shitty because I just leveled up Venti and I don't think I had the most amount of Anemo shards, but I can convert. I got enough dust. Let's, I guess we'll just do this domain because I don't know what else to do. And then we'll just do whatever Nanny and Lone Syndicate needs. Bento says 270? Yeah, let's do that. Also, Max says, is your game full? No, you can jump in. Absolutely jump in, Max. Absolutely. Oh my god, I just got hit by lightning. I mean, that's Bennett, though. Bennett just got that horrific life kind of situation. What do I want to do? I want to go over here. I want to go to friends list. I want to go to... Well, actually, can I just do it in my party? If I just go to party settings, I can just look at your account through that. Let's see. Click. Nope. Nope, it doesn't let me interact. Lame. I guess I gotta go to friends. Lone Syndicate and Nanny. Do I hit... Nope. Details. Check info. There she is. Nope. How do I... There it is. Okay. This is Nanny's? Oh, what is this one? Who is it? This one is... Oh, this is Lone Syndicate. All right, this is Lone Syndicate. Let's see what he's cooking with for his Ayaka. Okay, this is reasonable, but it's still fucking insane because Ayaka scales the critical damage. Okay, so we got critical rate, pretty good, 71%. It's probably too much. I think it's too much critical rate. Well, actually, maybe. Well, no, she attacks so fast. I think you can get away with less critical rate. He's got her on a cryo goblet, right? Yeah, he does. So she's gonna be doing good damage. Lovely job. What artifacts that you got? I don't know if that's the play, but I guess with that being said, I don't think you need any more critical rate. So I feel like I get that. What's your talents leveled up at? Ooh, it's 666. Not bad. Not bad. Now let's see Nanny. I think Nanny's was the one who's like, don't even look at me. Okay. This, you got. Okay. Well, that's a stupid amount of crit rate, Nanny. Let me guess. If you were to switch weapons, you would bump it all the way up to 270 crit rate. Because why the fuck do you have so much crit damage? What has happened to you? What is this? What? How do you get that much crit rate and crit damage in the same shit? What is that? Jesus. Character energy recharge not the greatest. Do you have a cup? You also have a cup. I don't even know, man. Jesus. How do you got physical damage? I don't know. What weapon do you have? Hey, okay, that's giving you some crit rate. If you had her iconic critical, like her iconic weapon, Nanny, don't get it. Do not get it. And you got the. Oh, okay. Oh, I see. Okay. So it's good, but not perfect. You could have the. Well, I guess you don't even need the 2-piece cryo because you get fucking 20. You got so much crit rate as is. Weird. I don't even know how this happens. Maybe this is why. It's because you guys are just kind of like, I'm a set bonus whore. I can't not have the set bonus happening. You know, even though I may have an artifact that has like 50 crit damage on it, which I don't ever. But you know, anyways, cool, crazy. Anyways, let's go do this domain. Razor should be fine here, and yes, Bennett should keep us alive. Nanny says, I will have 270-ish crit damage if I get the I was about to say, yeah, because you do not need that weapon. You already got too much critical damage. Or critical rate, sorry, critical rate. Bento says, how much crit rate does he have though? Oh, he has 230 or something like that, which is still fucking insane. Anything above 200 crit damage is already in the realm of like far surpassing endgame, unless you're playing a character like who's not necessarily meant to do damage with their melee anyway. But yes. Yeah, it's fine. I was about to say maybe we should farm for their talent book materials, but we still got 2 weeks to find and like hyper focus that. And I got a bunch of resin, so I can kind of pivot around that. But yeah. Oh, Nana says if I get the weapon, I will have 55 bonus or 55 crit rate. Gotcha. Lone thing is that Baal is just raining down her wrath on the. I know. She's just like, you don't want me. Here's a fucking bunch of lightning. Man, I wish we could interact with Baal in some way because we have still no idea. And I feel like that'll be where I feel good about it. Like, is Baal a piece of shit? Then I'm like, not wishing on the banner. But what if she's like hella nice or like really endearing in some way? Because that was the thing, man. I was excited for you, Emiya. But when I did her, I'm kind of waiting. I wanted to ask Lone Syndicate, have you done Yuimiya's quest yet? I know I'm not trying to force you to like to hyper consume the story so that you can get her quest line, but I really liked her quest line to the point where I'm like, it just made her be like, she's got like hella good making of being like one of my favorite characters, if not my favorite character in the game. You know what I mean? Just because of her like, and it's funny because I was thinking about it because I'm editing the video where we kind of do the story quest. I'm gonna upload it to YouTube at some point. But I was thinking in my head, I'm like what do you call it? Why do I find her so enjoyable? And I think it's because she like has a lot of the traits that I think are like for like basically, you know, when you like it kind of sounds weird, but like you for anyone who's like a self-help book kind of person, like tries to improve upon themselves, and then you see someone who like does the things that you've seen in those self-help books perfectly, you're like, ooh, that's good. That's what I'm supposed to do, you know. But I always forget the fucking lessons or some bullshit, you know. Also, what's good? Slushy says, why does your arm look small? You mean my hand? My hand, I was born with not missing some bones in my hand and shit. So yes, that's what that's about. But we make do. We make do. Bento says, shit. I have still not seen that meme at all. I've heard about it a lot. I don't know. I'm not seeing what it's from yet. Also, I don't know. Sometimes you lose what the meme is even about. A lot of times, honestly. I think most times. But yes, we're gonna do this. We're gonna hit Ben with this. We're gonna wait to pop our alt again, just so because I want to profit. Just want to profit with all of it. Do this. Let's do this. This. All that. Boom. See, guys, I want you to think about this, all right? Just want you to think about it, all right? You're playing ball. You're living your best life because you won the 50-50 because God loves you. I don't know what you want. Regardless, you're playing her. It's great. You see her pull out the booba sword, all right? And you're just killing it. All right. Well, what happened there? Fuck. I couldn't get past the little death essence. Shit. Wait. This. Oh, stay in the thing, Razor. Jesus Christ. I'm playing with fucking fire over here. Oh, Ayaka died. Poor Ayaka, no. Not like this. Alright, let me finish my story. I think we'll be able to survive here. Alright, so you just pulled ball. She pulls out the booba sword. You're just feeling good about it. It's a whole 5-second animation of her just yoink. Showing it off, fucking the universe crumbling behind her. Great, right? Fast forward 3 weeks. 3 weeks. You've seen this animation 600 times, all right? And you're just sitting there like, fuck this shit. Fuck this shit, man. Because no matter how cool it is, you're just sitting there like, come on, please, just get to the fucking point. I get it. Yes, cool. There we go. Finally, we deal damage. Christ alive. Or it might just be that sick that you're like kind of like, hey, this is a way I get to see booba, and you heathens, you know, it is what it is. I mean, maybe that's enough for you. Frankly, I get it. What happened when I was gone? Bob says, but it's just raining down her rather than the island. Yes, bent to the pog. Why does her? Oh, not so small. You read that? Check my artifacts. I did, Nanny. I think you said that before. I was checking them. Those some good looking I know. I was about to say, looking real good. 44 crit damage, Nanny. I have the wrong set on only for stats. Okay, gotcha. I'll check my goblet. Insert evil grin. I will not. Because of the evil grin part. Yuck. Gross. What do y'all need? Nanny and Lone Syndicate? What do you guys want to do? Unless you fuckers burnt your resin already. Because you know we played today. Rude. Okay? Don't think it says why interact with Ball in the story, and I have not done you and Mia's quest. We interact with Ball in the story, and I have not done you and Mia's quest. Wait, what? We interact with Ball in the story. Oh, I haven't seen her yet, and I thought I did all the quests. Yeah, unless she's some sort of weird side character. Wolf Teeth Weapon Ascension Materials. What if I don't know what the fuck a wolf teeth? What do you? Oh, okay. Yeah, no, I know that. No, I guess I do know. I was like, how dare you think I know exactly what that is? You fucking guy. Yeah, I guess I think of it's more of like a flask, like a Norse drinking horn thing. Which, by the way, I have. My brother got it for me, and I kept it because he got it for me, and it's nice to keep gifts, I guess. Lone Syndicate says, Max says, if I request to join your world, my name will be Gamer for Life 2. Gotcha. What do you call it? You just use my my thing there, my UID thing, and send me a friend request, and I'll accept it. And yes. Have you sent me a friend request, Max? I should look. No, it didn't say you did, so I'll wait until it happens. But it's gotta pop in first. Wolf Teeth, the Weapon Ascension. Gotcha. Which is my PSN? Gotcha. Well, if we are located in different places in the world, then it will not go. Unfortunately, it does not have. We're in the northern server, I think, and then there's the eastern server, I think. So yes. Also, what is this domain again? Bandit should be good, right? I think so. We should be fine. But hopefully not. There you are. Hello. Go back out because it always gets glitchy when you're not doing it right. Bento says 100% worth it. Oh, the Bulbasaur? Okay. Fair enough, Bento. Lone Syndicate says, I will never get tired of Ball's animation. Men of culture grin. Alright, well, we'll see. We'll see. We'll see Mihoyo pull some dupes on you where she's like, she does one of these. And you're just like, God. I will say, Ganyu's trailer, you were like, Mihoyo knows what they're doing, man. I remember when I first seen that trailer, I was just like, all right, guys, let's be a little discreet here with the placement of camera shots, you fucking people. All right, we're gonna try to drink some of this coffee. Oh, I just spilled it all over my fucking arm, dude. Not great. Oh, it's in my sleeve. It's the worst. I stir too aggressively. I apologize. Soft, gentle stirs. Coffee's not that great today. Ladies and gentlemen, what do you call it? Also, Slushy says, "Let it die?" ? No, whenever there's content of Let It Die, we will cover Let It Die. Sushi, it's not you, or Slushy, it's not you. It's just people who keep coming in my stream and being like, "When's Let It Die coming? More content coming?" And I'm always just like, "Whenever there's content." Okay, there's nothing that we can do in the game unless we all rehash some shit, and I don't feel like that's appropriate for content creator to just rehash the same shit. Which, believe it or not, we did a lot in Let It Die already. Yeah. Are you reading chat late, or is it no? For the newest comment that's just there is Mihoyo knows what we want when it comes to the waifu trailers. Ganyu and Eula are great examples. Yeah. But no, the chat's not delayed, Slushy. I just don't want to. If anyone has the time or takes the time to comment on our stream, I want to read their comments. So oftentimes I get stuck reading the top of the chat because I don't want to leave anyone's comment or words behind. So that's what that is. So yeah. So forgive me if I get to your comment late. But yeah, it's because I don't want anyone else's words to go unheard. But I often accept that I probably won't be able to keep doing that forever. But we'll see. I'll fight that for as long as I can. Fight that battle for as long as I can. Yeah, okay, yeah. Alright, what do we got, by the way? Oh, I should have not brought... Oh, I should have definitely... We'll may back out and do this again, because I probably should bring Bennett. Bennett. Because, yes... No healer or support where all the DPSs crumble. But also, yeah, I want you guys to use your probably god tier leveled up supports. All that. Thank you so much for popping in, Max. Playing with us. Appreciate that. It's always fun to have new people. It's crazy to think how long we've been doing this, though. Like me, Nanny, and Lone Syndicate, and at one point it was Sekiri. And I think, did we ever get Carthage in here? I think we got Fluff in the very, very beginning. We got Fluff in here at some point. But it's just crazy to think of like how many, especially me and Nanny and Lone Syndicate. Fuck, it's been like weeks, or no, sorry, it's been like months. Like I want to say we've almost almost since the cuff of Genshin. Like maybe shave off a month and a half, and oh, it's bad. It's rough. It's rough out here. I still have that stupid beach ball locked in. I'm really freaked out. I don't want to have to revive Razor again. Oh, these guys. I'm counting on you. Man, every time I see Ganyus, I'm just like, wow, must be nice. And hopefully, no, don't. Do not waste your precious resin on this shit. Nanny says, "Oh my cry, you." I know, Nanny. You have too many characters that need that artifact set as well. I bet. We rhymed. Go team. On a side note, guys, Fire Force Season 2 popping up. Also, by the way, a video coming out today is of us. What is it called? Is of us doing? Or we're talking about Lucifer Season 6 news, which is a little unfortunate because the way things panned out, unfortunately, was basically. Everyone here? Yes, everyone's here. So basically, Genshin was like, hey, there were Genshin updates coming, and I was like, shit, I made a lot of Genshin videos. I need to upload those so they're like, so that it's not just like old ass content when there's clearly something new happening. So then I rushed up a bunch of Genshin videos, and that's why there hasn't been like a try not to grin or anything like that. It's not that I don't have them, it's just that I'm waiting to find an opening to upload it. And this happened for our good old series called Share Your Grin, where I was too also. Made a video where we covered what do you call it, Lucifer, and talked about like when the season 6 will be and shit like that. And then yesterday, Netflix just released when this TV show Lucifer season 6 is going to be released on September 10th, and I was just like, well, that video is kind of heavily dated a little bit because we speculated about when the date was. For what it's worth, got kind of close. Not really, actually, it was quite off. People are saying it's going to be late this year or the end of, or the beginning of next year, which, well, I guess that's true. September's kind of like almost like close to the end of the year now. Yeah, it's not really. November, I would feel like I'm closer to that. Nanny says, you locked me out. Oh, is that right? I didn't see that, Nan. I'm so sorry. Oh, wow. So it was 2v, a whole mess of a lot. Got it. Yikes. My bad. Also, goddamn, Ayaki, you hitting for big old numbers. Big old numbers. The only thing I can do is add a cryo element. That's it. We're the worst. Also, I forgot this domain has that, like, do not kill things too quick. big problem if you do that kind of thing. Also, I still haven't done the event yet, so if we once we're done doing this, well, I might do that. The new event where we have to, I don't know what the thing is. I forgot. It's like we need, well, I think it's different phases, right? So like the new event, you don't just actually do one thing. You do a flying challenge, and you do a kind of like a damage challenge. You do a bunch of the stuff like that. I think. Oh, let's wait. Let's see if he teleports in here. Nope, never mind. He probably won't. Whew, okay, that was much better. Look at us. Look at us go. One support. That's all we need. Well, actually, not really. Kazuha's buffing the shit out of all the cryo damage applied. Actually, I might be fucking that up. I should probably give Kazuha a breathing room, because Kazuha can like supercharge your elemental progression if you do things properly. Slasher says, I don't play Genshin. What's the story about? Genshin story is it's basically like a weird isekai, is the best way I could put it. Like overarching kind of story thread, because we don't know. But it is for what we call it, Slushy. It's a free-to-play game, and you can play it on mobile, you can play it on PC, you can play it on PS4. So yeah, if you just want to download it and play it, it's a free-to-play game. It's got a lot of like content at the beginning, similar to Let It Die. I think as soon as you hit the 23rd floor, you're like, ah, fuck, now it's time to grind materials for 10 years just to progress. Genshin, you got a lot more than just those 23 floors. Or is it 23? I think it's 23. I haven't played Genshin in a hot minute, so, or no, I haven't played Let It Die in a hot minute, so yeah. 3 Ayakas. Hot damn. 1 run more. Gotcha, Nanny. Gotcha. Can we do the one quest together? That'd be awesome. Like, I'm talking about the event. Special event. All of us beating up some hilly churros or whatnot. Or doing races. That'd be awesome. Who would win? I don't know. We'll find out. Prince says, Prince says, finally in time for the, yeah, Prince, man, so good to see you, buddy. Yeah, Prince, man, you fucking always commenting on videos, and it's nothing but lovely. Nothing but the most supportive, good people I know. Carthage says, I was there at the beginning, but I dropped out pretty quick. Oh, for Genshin, yeah. Well, it's interesting, man, because it's like, Carthage, what kind of game do you dig into? Or are you at the point where you kind of like walking away from games? You kind of like books more than you like video games at this point. Yeah, because I feel like Genshin. Yeah, like Genshin is both a good game, but it's definitely, it fights with players that want to play a lot of it. Like it's a mean, shitty bastard when it comes to like a person who's like a person who plays Destiny, or a person who plays what is the other game, Apex Legends, like a game that you can just grind away at and keep playing. You feel like there's somewhat, even if it's just getting skill, somewhat of a reason to play. Yeah, I think that like that's the thing that the game doesn't do great at, and I think it's everyone's waiting for it to do that well. I mean, the good news is in Inazuma we finally have like the Sakura tree requires 50 levels, you know, so it's like they're moving in a better direction. Is it the best? I don't know. Probably not, but it's a direction, you know. Anyways, but yeah, we'll see what happens. Again, I'm waiting to see what happens in 1.2 or 2.1. Sorry, I'm not good with remembering the new phrasing of the word now for Genshin, where it's 2 point whatever. Oh, I'll heal you up. Lone Snake says, Carthage, if you don't mind me asking, why did you drop Genshin? Ooh, a good question. I should ask that. That's a wonderful question to ask, Lone Syndicate. You should stream. It's an amazing thing to say. It was a good answer. Lone Syndicate says, Carthage, if you don't... All right, I'm sorry. Carthage says, I dropped it for a few reasons. When I stopped, there wasn't a lot of content. I also don't want to support games that is as predatory as Genshin. Fair enough. Fair. Okay, I gotcha. Yeah. I will say, though, this is the question that I always kind of go back and forth within my brain with certain things is, it's hard. Because, like, at what point does it become self-responsibility? And I feel like a lot of people face this, where at what point in society, good old Joker meme, so we live in a society, but at what point, I could have said it better myself now. What happened? Come on over, Grand God, what happened? Oh, this thing, could have said it better. Wipe boost, perfect. Okay, I'm caught up. Sorry, I thought I was commenting on something, but yeah, like at some point, when do you stop saying that it's when do we stop nerfing things or like protecting others? And at some point, do you just got to be like, wait, you should be the one taking responsibility for your own actions. Kind of like the same, I felt like this argument was kind of somewhat present within the leak argument, or the leak debate, I guess, where at some point it should be, as long as it's in your power to choose. So if you see a video that says like speculation or spoiler or something like that, when it comes to upcoming content for Genshin, and you still choose to walk into it, then that, I think, is your responsibility. For you've asked for that ass beating. It's the same way when back in the day, I remember I was hearing people talk about how they were basically saying a stand-up comedian should like stop saying jokes, and I think maybe they should stop saying jokes and like on Twitter and like where everyone can hear them and they're trying to be uproar. I don't think they should, but maybe that's your argument. But sure. But then they were starting to come after comedians who were like saying jokes in comedy specials and in stand-up, and I'm like, but wait. You've went into this medium that is going to try to test the boundaries, and then you're shocked when the boundaries maybe get tested or pushed. So I think you should have self-responsibility for that. And the reason why I think it's relevant to what Carthage was saying about he dropped Genshin for the predatory Genshin impact practices. Again, you could spend, let's say $60 on Genshin. That's your limit. You could take that $60 and push it pretty far while spying the Welkin Moon and such, you know? So if you were a new player and you were asking me what the best bang for your buck for Genshin was, and you were like, it's a predatory game, how do I best not get manipulated by said predatory actions? And I would just say buy the Welkin Moon and do the events, and then don't look at the hype. Look at what's coming down the pipeline, prepare for it, and then buy whatever you want and guarantee your success rather than just like playing into the gambling simulator. And if you do that, then you will never have to spend anything above $60 in this game. Now, with that being said, though, that like if you took all of your money and just spent it into the Welkin Moon, that's $60. That would last you like a year and a half or something crazy. And then you can maybe come out in your brain and be like, okay, well, wait, I should maybe do this, you know, or I should maybe, okay, no, it's been a year and a half. Yeah, fuck it, I'm willing to spend another $60. As for the things where they're like, yeah, but now you could spend that money on like a weapon banner. So like, it's not that I disagree with the fact that Genshin is a predatory Genshin or like a gotcha game. I don't disagree with that at all. They have the weapon banner. They have fucking horrific marketing things such as the skin debacle where you're charging like $20 for a skin. Ridiculous. But all of that, in my opinion, is your self-reassurance. Like, again, it's your responsibility to say that's a ridiculous ask, fuck right off, you know. Again, it's like you can't assume the world is just not manipulative in nature, which I think it arguably can be, but it's your job to utilize everything that you can and not to reward the systems that you just don't think are good or valuable or whatever, right? But then there are things where like people could argue, but this is people leveraging, like finding out the specific like brain chemical imbalance within a lot of people and pulling those strings to like with zero accountability for the consequence of their actions, such as like making people go homeless, making people like spend their child's debt for or not child's debt, child's college saving or something like that, you know. So it's not that they're like a person isn't participating in suffering, but you could also argue that everyone's participating in suffering because we don't know who exactly we're helping. I think I gotta watch season 4 or 3 of The Good Place, the last season of The Good Place, because apparently they talk about this idea, which I've thought about for a while, but it's like the idea of like, if you support something, you're probably in some way supporting a bad thing, which sucks. And I think it's like the argument for goodness is doing the best that you can. So if you live in a really shitty, poverty, bad area, you shouldn't be as shocked at a person doing what he needs to do to survive. But if you in that area, I do think there's still kindness to be done. You know, if that makes any sense. It may not. I'm not sure. Also, what are we doing, guys? Does anybody need anything? Gamer Forever? Do you need some materials? The domain that we should go grind? Do you Lone Syndicate? Do you need something? Nanny got his resin burned. What are we doing, boys? A card that says they changed about $30 for a fashion that has no impact on the game. Yeah. Jake says, I got that. The gotcha system. I only buy the battle pass and the blessing. Never spent any. Yeah, see, that's the best idea you could do, Jake, ever. Because again, the battle pass does give you a lot of value as well. I just think it's like $5, the Welkin Moon, where people are like, yeah, $5 can go really far with that Welkin Moon. Also, it can make like logging in every day be like, hey, and again, it can, like, not only is there incentive for you to log in every day, but there's incentive for when you log in to do your dailies, because that's super important and can also give you bonuses. Bento says it's nice having a restaurant and not spending a bunch of money on the yeah. Oh, it's nice. It's nice having restraint and not having spending a bunch of money on the game. Yeah, man. Biggest regret I ever had when playing any video game is Genshin, where I spent $80 on Genesis crystals because I thought there was a higher conversion rate on Genesis crystals and not the same fucking conversion rate. Basically, I thought I was buying a good bit and I just didn't go any. Bento says Tectone went homeless because of Gacha. Yeah, and that was always the interesting. Like, I do think it's a discussion. I always say debate or argument. I got to stop doing that. It's a good discussion. But it's the kind of whole sentiment about, like, when you see a person pull in this game, does it do more? And this is a discussion I heard this week when it comes to gambling on Twitch, which was interesting. But it was basically, and I'm not sure where you guys fall on this, but do you think when streamers or whatever upload essentially like gambling, which is a slot machine, and seeing if they're going to win or if they're going to fail, do you think that if they see a bunch of like failure, that the person watching is going to be that much more incentivized to not pull? And then I think, well, wait, now say what the next part of it is. Okay, the streamer finally pulls the 5-star, loses his shit, is over the moon happy, gets to play with that character, gets to build her up, gets to show the people what she becomes. And I think it's still not the case. I think it's still like people just see the victory. People just see the emotions tied to what happens after. Like, it's almost like all of the suffering in a story, a grand fable, where the knight is going to take down a dragon, but he fails and he gets crumbled and he gets hurt. But alas, he defeats the dragon. You only really remember the defeating the dragon, not necessarily the other shit, you know? So I think human beings are wired to like, oh yeah, but it was worth it, right? Like, that's all people want to hear. And if you learn this stuff in business, that's the only thing that you really need to do for your customers, to like be like, hey, it'll be worth it, or like you'll be happy with the outcome. Like, we'll make it fun enough to be where you're like, yeah, $100. I mean, I'm having a great time. I get to keep having a great time. I'm gonna continue to use this character always, right? Oh wait, we're releasing a new character next week. You know? So, and then, yeah. Anyways, just thought it'd be interesting. That was an interesting conversation. Now he says, Summoner Wars. Jake says, 70 wishes for a 5-star is a little bit ridiculous, but also money really helps when I'm able to push updates over 40 odd days. Yeah, that's true. I do think they're utilizing their money in a somewhat good way, although I think, again, people really don't want another pointless update or a pointless event. People want a consistent thing to do constantly. Like an end game like activity without some sort of bearing on time mitigation that isn't at a point of like at least 2 hours, 2 hours of something, like playing in a battle arena or something. Also, what are we doing, guys? So I did ask you guys, I didn't let you reply. Gonna have to farm pyro cubes sooner or later. Okay, we'll do that. Sorry. I'm sure you guys are already there fighting. I'm so sorry. There's oftentimes where I'm like, maybe I should just let my stream, like, join your guys' world and fuck shit up. I'm so sorry. I'm so behind. I'm so sorry. Bento says, definitely tempting, Jake. Yeah. Nanny says, I used to play that game. It was worse than Genshin. In my opinion, I quit. Yeah, no, I definitely think there's many other gacha games that are significantly worse than Genshin, where like, the thing that pisses me off so much about games, man, or like these kinds of games, is like they make so much money. They make so much money. And this is what, like, for every AAA game, where the game makes like a fucking staggering amount of money. And then the sequel is just kind of like the same, if not or even in gacha games, there's not really any, like, Candy Crush has been the same thing forever. Now, some would argue that's a really good business model. I would agree. But also, it's like, wait, motherfucker, you're making how much money? Why not take an 80, like a 0.0.0, whatever the fuck, small ass amount, and give that back to the game, or like create more? Also, oh no, are we in combat? Can I switch characters? I should switch to Barbara. Ooh, maybe not actually, because Barbara can't survive. Shit. Nanny's got one character that can melt the shit. Actually, no, we got two cryo people. We should maybe okay. He is far the fuck away. Holy shit. Oh, I can generate particles. That's all I really can do. It's real rough. I guess I could heal you guys. Oh, he's gonna deal so much damage, I bet. I've never seen that attack, actually. Oh my goodness. That's insane. Anyways, I can heal y'all. Oh, I can heal y'all. Oh, fuck, I was worried. This boss already does a shit ton of damage. I'm worried that he's gonna instantly kill us if we get hit by one of them. Yeah, like Kensei is kind of okay, but this guy, I remember, like, just hitting you once wrecks you. Yeah, he's dealing 9,000. They're not getting particles? Oh no. Oh, nice. Okay, yeah, that's gonna be great. Mona's gonna be huge. Extra damage bonus, all that. I don't know who I could play. Like maybe Bennett would the only character that comes to mind that could give you guys some sort of like damage amplification. And Reza, I think, would get killed. I love that you can iframe stuff in this game. It's really fun. Oh, Lone Syndicate, are you dead? Oh, I should have fucking jumped in and healed you. I'm so sorry. I didn't know. I didn't know you were that weak. Oh, he's our lifeline. He's our lifeline, boys, and we've killed him. Or I've killed him. Oh, I want to wait. I want to keep my ult so when we do the thing. Man, that he has such a dense shield when we don't have when we're all in like co-op mode. But it's also fun to do co-op mode. All right, here we go. You ready for this? He's gonna do it. Whoa! Heal me, please. Heal me, for the love of God. Oh, my white damage is the worst too. You can do it. Look at you. Yeah, okay, focus on seeds. He's becoming egg. I can't do anything because I'm the worst. We should definitely switch to Barbara. Well, Barbara's bad because, well, again, if Lone Syndicate stays on the one character, we should be good. And I guess that's the benefit of playing co-op with this. You can just, yeah. Everyone can just like get one of the the seeds and be good to go. Again, lovely jubbly. Oh, we should teleport to a different place, and I should catch up on chat because that is always a battle that you kind of need some sort of awareness to do. Guys, let me check. I just want to catch up on chat. Why can't I switch to that? What's going on with my remote? My Steam Deck is fighting me. Oh. Fuck. Well, I don't know why that's not working. My Stream Deck isn't working. Well, never mind. Sorry. Actually, no, fuck it. I want to see. I just got this on screen. Shouldn't be the worst. Anyways. Let's pause that. Okay. Pyro Cube, please. Yeah, okay, perfect. Thank you. I did. Actually, I did play this for the first. I don't want to save your sister or something. But yeah. That's also the story. It seems like they are not spending hundreds of dollars if there's fun. I definitely respect Carthage for moving on from the predatory environment. Sure, they can show restraint in avoiding anything, or very little like me. But always there's a temptation. One of the best ways to win is to not play. Yeah, that's agreed. But also, I don't know. That's also an interesting like life question. Like, is it better to have enough wisdom to not play the game that is going to potentially have an outcome of suffering? Or is it better to play the game to understand more about oneself, to where you know your limitations, to where you know you can constantly endure the supposed heat, problem, fear, frustration, whatever it could be? Because I don't know. I feel like it's probably, I don't know. Because if you can survive the game, then I think it's worth playing. I think it's worth understanding, because it could give you lessons about yourself and what you maybe will be facing in the future, you know? Jake says, okay, enough of this predatory talk. I'm here for Razor. You want to see my Razor? We can do some Razor. Although I think I might die instantly, but it's worth it. Yeah, especially with Mona. I can just help with some DPS. Yeah, because all we really need is any Mona or the girl in front of me, Mona. Barbara or Mona, and they can break those damn eggs. Although support would be nice. Let me see. Do I have any support character besides Bennett? I don't think I do. I need to. If Diona is on this new banner, I think it's set in stone. I'll have to like build her, because I already have like C3 her. I just never level her up just because I didn't need any healer, because I had Zhongli, because that's what Zhongli is. Just a fucking like, no damage. I'm done. Get away from me. I got Chi-Chi. Yeah, no, it's not do Chi-Chi. Let's do Raisin. I want to show off. I want to show Jake about Raisin. All right. Because just I wish they had a big enough impact to convert the last predatory, but they have never. Yeah, no, I agree. Again, they had the opening to like really not twist the knife, and in some cases they have. Other cases I think they've provided content, so it's not just twisting the knife, you know. Yeah. So Fluff says there's a lot of games that like build money but don't invest it back in the games. I'm actually interested. Josh Strife. Wait, like Strife? Huh. There's a guy who I used to watch on who made like a lot of videos. He had a really deep ass voice. His name was Strife. Yeah, he's like, yeah. Milking it dry, yeah. Jake says, and all I got was hackers and horrible updates. Oh no. For Warzone, oh no. Genshin is great about the content, so I do feel like money is going back into the game, or some of it, anyway. Yeah, no, I agree. I think that's like the brighter side of Genshin. Oh, you guys have been down there a whole time. I'm so sorry. Razor boy, I know Bento. Bento is my Bento. My boy, look at my boy run. All right, it seems weird. It's more of like a father thing. I'll prime and spay with. But man, this is the thing. I feel like, I don't know, man, because I do love Eula. Like Eula's a bad. Oh my god, you guys, I was not needed at all. Thank you for the fucking abundance of energy. But anyways, I was there in spirit. Oh my god, that's the worst. I feel so useless. Anyways. You can just see my Razor just kind of hang out. Lone Syndicate says, I had to retreat and bring out Bubble Waifu, aka Mona. I like the name. How do you like her a sprint now, Lone Syndicate? Just spend your money responsibly. That's the lesson at the end of the day. Yeah, it's true. But also, I do feel like there are, like, it's the same thing for, like, I don't know, people could argue that there's, outside of people who have a genuine chemical imbalance within their brain, there could just be people who, like, you could argue that, hey, you know, for people who feel an overwhelming amount of sorrow in their life, but yet they have a bunch of other things in their life that they're not taking care of, such as they're overweight, they're what do you call it, they don't have any sort of purpose in life, etc. Again, outside of people who have chemical imbalances in their brain, people could argue, well, hey, you know, you could just, you know, pick yourself up and, you know, figure it out. Which is an argument, although I think it's a little not as gentle, and it doesn't account for the people who are just as wonderful and spectacular, but do have a weird draw to certain things, you know. Then again, is the choice to nerf the world and to try to make a world where no one can ever mess up or create a mistake, or is it to try to put out as much wisdom and help the people who are suffering, because you know that it's going to be a world filled with people who are inevitably going to suffer? So is it not better to make a world where you understand how to solve the problem of suffering rather than just try to stop it altogether? I think it's trying to, again, try to help people who are inevitably going to feel this way and need to be pulled from the fire, rather than just take away all the fires, if that makes any sense. But I'm open for that being wrong, because I know there's many instances where things don't exactly fit into that category. Fluff says, likely a different person. He's a theater actor, and he loves MMOs, RuneScape being his most favorite, and covers everything from genre, and even did a Genshin video. Oh, nice. Okay. I'm gonna have to check that out. Kenna says, do you main Razor? I main Razor. Hell yes, man. My fellow Razor main. Hell yes. I main Razor and hopefully Yui Mia. But for right now, it's Razor and Xiao. And I did build Eula, so I do like Eula a lot. Hey, Kenna, you say you main Razor? Does your Razor look like this? Like that? Not great. It's okay stats, but this is where it really comes in. Hey, do you main Razor? Have you triple crowned your boy? How dare you? How dare you tell me that you main Razor if you haven't triple crowned? Every time I look at it, it hurts, but it's also I'm proud of my choice. Loyalty above all else. Well, maybe not. Well, no, definitely not. That's not like if someone's fucking killing people. Let's not be that loyal, all right? But anyways. For those guys who are, if I ever just make 0 sense, it's because my brain makes a jump, and I don't update you guys on what I just seen in my head, but then I just realized it was a bad idea. It was a bad idea to say that, so I'm gonna take it back. Jake says, I honestly thought I was the only person that pulled that much into Razor until I saw your. Hell yeah, my boy Jake. Hell yes, you put that much into him too. I love it. Love to hear it. Respect. You're a man of great character, all right? All I need to know is you like Razor. That's all I got, and that's all I need. One fate! Nope. So close. Where is the eggs? I can do stupid overload, that's it. Just spend responsibly is putting it too far too simply. Just stop being poor. Just give me $5. Yeah, again, I just feel like it goes to the thing of like, again, is the answer, sorry, to the question of how to stop this? Is the answer to A, put out all the fires, or is it to instead try to teach people how to inevitably keep themselves safe whilst in the presence of fire, you know? Because I don't know, because I feel like, again, like even if you said no more of this predatory action, especially with the way things work out, I think there would still be games that find a way to do the predatory action, you know? It's almost like, again, my parents never were really like, hey, this needs to stop. It was more of like, here's how you don't let this happen to you. You know, like if you're on the playground and some weird creep is by you, you fucking get the hell out of there. You scream. You don't listen to anything he says. Get the fuck out. All right, you run your ass off. They weren't like, hey, I just don't think that creeps should exist. You know, but but also I do think I'm weirdly arguing for like, don't blame Mihoyo, which is not the case. I do think it's like I think that's what maybe Fluff is trying to say, if I'm being fair. I think Fluff is saying, well, wait, it's not about that. It's about trying just to keep these companies accountable. Like, why the hell aren't you putting more back into the game? If you've made this amount of money, wouldn't it be beneficial to start investing into a better player experience, because you're still making an abundance of money? So it's like the difference between making what do you call it? 200 million and 300 million. You could shave off, you could still make 250 million or 250 million, but you could, instead of like, you'd give the guaranteed, you could give the same pity system to the weapon banner, or you could give more primo gems to your community, and XYZ. Also, let me catch up on chat, because I keep talking my ass off. Jake says, I want the triple crown my Razor so bad I just pulled the trigger, lol. Nice. Love it. Love to hear it, Jake. Kenneth says, haha, my talents are all level 10. Oh, really? Wait, is that with the... Did you crown him? Well, you at least crown the melee, though, if you 10 crowned a thing. Lone says, I have 9 crowns. I need to use them, but characters keep coming. Yeah, I know the feeling where like it's time. No, it's what if this character's my new favorite? I am holding 4 crowns though. So guess who's fucking probably triple crowning Eula, or not Eula, Yuimiya. With that being said though, man, the biggest thing that kills you when you're crowning people is the fucking how do I put it? It's the money. It's like the mortar will just chew you apart. You need like 2 million just to get one talent to like a little leveled up. In fact, I don't even know if I have enough money to level up Yuimiya. So I need to check that off the list too. Although leveling up characters is not that much money. It's leveling up their talents that just rips you to shreds. No, Lone Syndicate, I followed you. Fluff says I was referencing a bad take from some influencers that made such a statement. Not saying I agree with. Okay, gotcha. That makes sense. Fluff says, but my point being, plenty of people have addictive personalities or are young and impressionable, so such predatory practices aren't for responsibility, or isn't a matter of responsibility, but those that will fall into this trap. Yeah, no, I can see that too. Again, but like to me, like I understand. Like my head goes. I agree. That's not good. Kids should be try to take care of those people. And even fuck it. Why are we not helping adults? Just because they're adults, eat me. No, help everybody. Try to help anyone who's suffering, right? But at the same time, in my back of my head, I'm like, I also think it's really relevant to make sure people know, like even if you're a kid, to be like, hey, I want to keep the childlike innocence in your mind alive, all that stuff. But at the same time, monsters exist in this world. So just be careful, you know? So like, it's not like I'm not trying to, I want you to keep being a kid, but I also want you to know that someday or somewhere, at some point, you're going to have to face the fact that there's going to be a bunch of shit that ain't going to happen really well, you know? Also, we're not done yet, guys. I don't think anybody can beat into the statue when that shit's there, I think. Gambling has never been for the responsible spend. Yeah, it's true. It's true. Or else they would just buy the thing outright. I guess that's true. Lone Syndicate says, Bido is my main Electro Claymore character. Yeah, Bido, we've lost him. Not only is he a stickler for the waifus, but you can appreciate awesome aesthetic design, alright? And yes, I do think Razor fucking eclipses Bido in terms of design. Maybe not power, but at least design. And that being said, though, I think Bido looks awesome. I just think Razor looks fucking metal as shit. I love it. He's got the fucking crazy ass, like wild ass hair. He's got this hoodie. Love the hood. He's got the crazy like fucking cowlick nonsense. He's scarred to shit. His story is amazing. He was raised by wolves and shit. Like not even close. Okay. I'm sorry because I know Lone Syndicate really likes his Bido, which is she's good. She's great. Again, it's just preference. That's all we're talking about. Jake says, I work all year for that money. Jake says, I think Mihoyo just had to keep up with the industry of gacha and loot box craze. Yeah, man, but stuff's starting to get a little interesting, especially in like UK and stuff like that. Or I think, is it UK? I don't know. I heard somewhere where people were saying like the gacha / loot crate level stuff is going to start getting nipped in the butt, which I can't wait. I can't wait, man. Because at least they should be trying to make it somewhat hard to do, you know? Because there is a good argument for like what happens if a kid fucking gets going like on their mom's cell phone and just starts cranking away. Like, is there no one to be held accountable for like those people and like bailouts and stuff like that, you know? Well, it says, thankfully, Mihoyo has seemingly put most of the money back into developing content for the game. We've had new events almost every week, plus with 2.0 and Inazuma added into it. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I do think, again, I still think they're making like a staggering amount of money. Like, it's to the point where it's like, yeah, like I think it's like they're making billions, and most games don't make billions, you know? What's good, Fairy Boy? Fairy Boy says, are you gonna make any more Let It Die content? I will, my friend, when there's new content. That's always my answer. It will never change. I know you probably just pop in here and asking questions because you enjoyed the content. Appreciate it immensely. Whenever there is new content in Let It Die, or when the company that made Let It Die, Aggressive Manufacturing, makes a game, I'll try to cover it outside of Trev Strikes Again, because that game looks real scuffed. It looks real old and looks like hard to look at. Not that it won't be fun, just that it's graphically hard for me to be like all in, if that makes any sense. Lone Syndicate says, don't follow me, Grin. Don't follow me, Grin. Follow me only leads to bad outcomes. I don't agree with that, Lone Syndicate. I think you've been nothing but wonderful to me, and you hanged out with me, and you seem like good people. You talked to me about Genshin. all that stuff. I have nothing but good things. Oh my goodness, I'm about to get just eviscerated. Yeah, I think Bennett maybe was the play because you guys look like you do enough damage, especially when how quickly we killed him that one time. My raise is great. Nope. Well, my raise is great. Boom. Fucking gone. Well, feels bad. Nanny says, want to try doing the event if it allows? Yeah, sure, we could try that. I do think Max does need a little bit more of this though, no? Fluff says, that said, it is a slippery slope. We've already seen so much greed. They have a single cosmetic for Jean and Barbara. Just because of Fortuna does it doesn't mean yeah. So you're saying, yeah, they spend, yeah, they've shown that it's a slippery slope and that they're willing to spend or just basically gouge, you could argue, a lot, which I agree with. I think that's, again, the skin to me was really like, and also the thing that's like the underlying craze is that the skin is a 4-star skin. So it's like, bitch, what? Like, so is that $40? What are you doing to the legendary skin? Like, that's just a real scary sentiment. Well, good news is that we get one skin for free, which, again, if that's the kind of weird minutia of everything where it's like, hey, 4-star characters, we're going to give you their skins for free. 5-star characters, that will have you buy them. And I'm like, okay. I don't like it. I don't think it should be 20. I think that's the problem, is that it's just too much money. Like if it was like $5 or $10 even seems a little much, but fuck it. Maybe some people are like, screw it. It's something, right? Yeah. Yeah, I'll pick Bennett, even though Venti is great. And here Venti, or not Venti, sorry. Razor's great. Not here so much. I'll go with some good old healer, even though he's going to be really just a healer, which is good because I have him built for just to be a healer. Fluff says, that said, it is a slippery slope. All right, for the Fortuna thing, Fluff says $20 to $30 for something with absolutely no gameplay impact, no benefit, nor power gain is a bit absurd. Yes, but I've heard Carthage say the same thing a couple things ago. And a part of me, was it Carthage? Maybe it wasn't Carthage. I thought I heard someone say the same thing where they're like, no gameplay impact, nothing. And maybe it's just because I'm conditioned to like hear cosmetic stuff, and like cosmetics are only acceptable in a game where no power advantage can be attained, like Fortnite and stuff like that, where there's not any sort of buffs. So whenever I hear someone like talk about how a skin is just a skin, I also know there's the other argument where it's like, well, wait, you shouldn't be buying power, you know? I just think, again, the number is far too high. I think people want cosmetics, just $30 cosmetic or $20 cosmetic, or even like, yeah, like a $19 cosmetic, whatever you want to do with it, seems like too much. At third to a half of a standard price for a game, just to put a skin on Jean and some swimsuit attire. Yeah, I agree. That's what, again, the price to me is where people are falling apart, which is good. Looks like we're holding hands. Oh, well, it was cute for a minute. Anyway, Bento says, and Barbara's skin was better. Actually, I like Barbara's. I thought Jean's was not better. I thought Jean's was a debuff. I thought Barbara's was a significantly better skin for me personally. Carlos says, hey, my fellow Ayaka, Yuimiya, and Raiden Simp. Yes. Hello, Carlos. Good to have you, buddy, as always. Hopefully having a lovely day. Are we going? Are we good? Feel like you guys made it? Nope, you guys didn't. You guys did not jump the gun. How do you guys know the perfect time when to go? I'm always like, well, maybe not yet. Max says, if we have time, can we go to Inazuma branch things later? What do you mean? The Inazuma branch things. What's that? What is the Inazuma branch things? What's that? What that? I'm gonna put down my thing. Heal y'all up. Go! Look at that. Yes, Bennett's alt attack helps with, I think, Mona. Like, Mona scales you up so much, so Bennett just giving you a little bit more attack. Oh, it just might be Mona, though, to be fair. It could just be Mona being nuts. Do we still need to do this, or are we, Max, or are we going to do something else? Because it seems like you're saying you want to do some other things. Lone Syndicate says, preference is all that matters. At the end of the day, when it comes to these Genshin characters. Yeah, it's true. True. Bento says, kind of amazing how many people still play Let It Die. I know, man. It's crazy. Well, it's a good game, man. It's one of those things where, like, I think. Oh wait, Nani says, Grin, you check the Adventure Guild for respawn time. Oh, wait, what? Check the Adventure's Guide. Oh, I had no idea. Well, shit. That's so helpful. And you could just say navigate, right? And you could, huh? Well, I never knew this was a thing. Feel like an asshole. Anyways. Oh yeah, but like that's a great example. I think Let It Die did make a good bit of money, but just never, like a little bit. I think they were. Well, dude, if I'm being really honest, I think a lot of what Let It Die was, and this could be entirely not true because I don't know, but like if you looked at like pre-made stuff for Let It Die, like if you looked at like screenshots when it was in development before it was even released, a lot of the content that you see in screenshots is content that we later got later down the line. So I do feel like Let It Die might have been privy to the idea of like, well, we're gonna keep some content instead of giving you it now, which is not a bad idea, by the way, especially when it's a free game and they're not charging you for this new content. But yeah, they're going to keep some of these weapons, keep some of these things, and then they're going to trickle it out to you. But the thing is, I think Let It Die had a pretty decent amount of success, especially when it kept getting released on different platforms, etc. To where I think the developers basically made the game, published it, and then just started trickling out content that they already made, not having to redevelop anything besides maybe Tengeku. And even then, it was really just reskinning something and making it like an infinite game mode. And yeah, so I don't know how much money they actually put back in to Let It Die that they made, because I think they made a lot of money off of the whole Primogem or the death metal things. Specifically with how, only reason I say that is because how hard they were pushing the mushroom shop. It seemed pretty priced. Like it seemed like they were like, yeah, this is making us money. Let's invest in this being like a header, this being like the new thing to have, this and that. And it was always relentless. Like you think Genshin's bad, dude? Getting a fucking a mushroom from that shop is insanely low chances, you know? Max says, I'm done with the Pyrocube. I'll probably run it more on Wednesday. Yeah, right. Because you need to get that resin up. My point being, okay, it seems like no one has anything that we need to do, so let's try to do this event together. All right, let me go here, see if we can do it together. Hope we can. None of it seems like it's really like you go into an instance, so I feel like you should be able to do it. Oh, are we not able to do it? Wait, what? Oh, it's 2 days away. Well, shit. Then let's see. I think I did everything. Yeah. So Lone Syndicate or Nanny, have you not completed the event yet? Because I'll just join your world and we'll crank it out. But hopefully you have it, like at least you can progress. So, yeah. This is my point being that the cosmetic is overpriced. You sell so many more if you cut the price. Yeah, it's true. Yeah, I do think that's a better choice, but I'm not sure if that's the choice that gachas typically make, is the idea of like pricing something enough to where a lot of people can afford it to where you'll get more sales. Especially when it's stuff like in a game. Like it's different when you have to actually physically make a product each time, so there is cost in like the product itself, like the assembly line creation of it. But in games, it's kind of a weird premise to like make it so that you're basically trying to price it up so high that if even 2 people buy it, it counts for like 50 people buying it. Yeah, it's weird like pricing things. But yes, I'm done with the current stuff. I thought you needed help. I did it all apparently. I listened to a podcast. I was getting really into it. Anyway. Gamer Forever said, I didn't even know that. Yeah, the whole like weird thing where you could look at the thing to see when it respawns. Bento says, I agree. I think Barbara was, but yeah, Barbara was great. I think Jean is one where I was like, what? You have less like cool, intricate designs. Once again, says Bubble Waifu is OP. Yeah, I probably gotta level her up, especially with this new artifacts that apparently just gets even more like the rich get richer in the ways that she's built. Max says, never mind, I was talking about the weapon ascension materials, but I can farm those tomorrow. Gotcha. Once says, Let It Die, after you beat it was just repetitive. You got the same floor grind, the same materials, and level the same thing that takes for. I agree. Yeah, I feel that too. But also, I don't know, to me, I did find like fulfillment and enjoyment trying out new weapons and stuff, although I just, yeah, sometimes it does feel like they were weapon ideas that were never matched to the current level of other weapons, because like the baton came out and you're like, what the fuck is this? Like, why is this even a thing? This is not equal to anything in the game. Let's hear this. I've completed the event before the stream started. Gotcha. Bento says, Let It Die probably had the worst grind out of any game I've ever played before. Yeah, it's a lot. Then it says teapot? Question. Sure, we can go teapot. Or you want me to go? You want to come to my teapot? Or you want me to go to your teapot? Teapot BP challenge. Oh right, yeah, no, yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, I forgot the season passes thing. Yeah, can I join one of y'all's teapot and get the thing? Thank you so much for reminding me, Nanny. I'm not sure if that's what you were intending to do. Nanny, do you have anything? Nanny, do you have stuff? Lone Syndicate typically doesn't buy anything. Also, you can come to my world if you want. I request to do because yeah, Lone Syndicate typically. I think I joined Nanny's once and yeah, it was a nightmare. I was like, and Nanny had bought all of his stuff already, and I was like, oh, why did I come here? Max says, I've completed the event. Yes, yeah, I see everyone's got that event. I mean, the event's fun, so I get why people are just banging it out and doing it real quick. Also, did they not give us a new Serena teapot layout? Also, has anyone gotten this special thing yet? What is it called? The seed collector from getting like enough city reputation. Ooh, that's what we need to do. Oh my goodness. Yes, shit, I forgot entirely. Well, no, I can't. Oh, I'm the worst. Why? God, why? Sorry, there's like the Inazuna city reputation. I forgot I needed to get to a certain level, like quest completion, which is bullshit. Damn it. I might do that tonight. I may just no life and try to do that tonight. Shit. I need to do like, I need to do Inazuma quests that are like not interesting. Because I want to make videos on ones that are. I don't know, I might just say fuck it. Honestly, the Inazuma like city reputation was cool. It was okay. It wasn't great. Did I pass it? Oh no, he's there. I just wasn't zoomed in. Okay. Now he says, no, I didn't buy any. You joined someone. No, I know. I joined Lone Syndicate because usually Lone Syndicate doesn't have all of his rock spot. But I remember I joined you one time and I was like, all of it was gone. But now I know you didn't have it, so I could have joined. Mistakes were made. Should have been patient. Give me these. I guess we'll just go rocks because I don't want to burn. Okay, I'm sitting on 4,000. That's another thing I need to do. I don't remember how many we need to have. I think it was like 3. Did I do it? I did it, right? This is the weekly. We need to do... Oh, I need to do a lot of the weeklies. We need to craft food and do the requests and all that. All right, let's go to my world. I guess we'll go to Teyvat and just get out of here and join my world. Thank you, Lone Syndicate, and thank you, Nanny, for the heart being where it was. Lone Syndicate says, I save all of my realm money for materials. Nice. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do too. Also, it's like ingrained into me that we need to do it through the teapot, but we don't need to do that, which is great. Also, it's cool that it keeps where I spawned in. What the fuck? Why can't I teleport? Is it because I'm in multiplayer mode? That's so shit. What the hell? That sucks. Why can't I teleport in there? I hate that. I'm not a fan of that at all. Shit. Anyways, we need to do this real quick. Guys, I'm about to show you my house, and you're going to be so jealous. I know it. I can just see it right now. You're going to lose it. You're going to start losing, but right now I need to spend these coins on these. Honestly, I just need Mora. I'm going to buy out all the Mora. And I don't. Yeah, we probably should buy out the other stuff too. All the Mora. Oh, my money. Let's spend another. That's enough. So much money. All right, and goodbye, my friend. Goodbye. Oh, I can collect my things as well. Check out my house, guys. Get ready to be jelly. Yeah. Yeah, I know. It's great. Just like a whole thing. Anyways, this we're gonna craft 20. Confirm. Max says to get the speed thing. Which one? Oh right, yeah, the speed glider. Man, that also makes me sad. What do you call it? One of the Inazuma city reputation things is that the glider itself. What is it? The glider itself is. or sorry, there's a special gadget that increases your gliding speed by 30%, and you might be like, oh my god, that sounds great, Gran. No, my man, what the fuck is that precedent? I was hoping that if you can increase your glider speed, just do it. Do not fucking bait out this fucking update or buff. It sucks. I was sitting there like, wait, you could have increased the glider speed the whole time? Also, man, this has a stupid yield. Holy, that's insane. Anyways, yes, guys, gardening. We're doing it. Isn't this such a in-depth gameplay mechanic? We're killing it. And now let me plant them. Nope, I said pick up the horse things. We'll throw some of that in there. We'll do some of this and some of this, and that's fine. Just plant. I don't know. We'll just plant whatever we have, really. One of these, one of these, one of these. Plant. Gardening, guys. What? Oh, I already planted, right. This. Oh, no. What? No, see. Oh, fuck. Okay. I don't. What is this plant? What is this can plant? Doesn't tell me what it can plant. What do we have here? Lamps. All right, lamps. We'll just buy a bunch of lamps. Or whatever the other one is. I do have a little bit more money, so we should be okay. Max says you need Seed Reputation 3. Yeah, for the. Well, is it for the? Is it that? I thought Seed Reputation for 3 was the seeds. I'm seeing it says for the first time in forever, I can say I played Genshin all day and still ain't finished one quest. That's nice, man. That's nice. Until it's not. Until it's not. Grin, I love your waifu garden. Thanks, man. It would be cool if I could make it a garden. Instead, I can't because fucking bullshit. Because fucking bullshit. Or there's a limit on your waifu, or your storage limit and shit. Anyways, nonsense. What's what? I guess this is the only green one I can buy. So fuck it. Is this still other? No, I think the only one I could use is green ones. Regardless, sweet flowers. We don't need chili peppers. No, we have a lot of chili peppers. Mint maybe. And this too, I guess. Just because it's about to go away, and they're really cheap, by the way. Yeah, the thing I didn't really consider is that it's $25 to get like 5 seeds, and so it's not that bad, and it resets every week, so you should be able to at least constantly keep your gardens on uptime. It sucks that you can't buy more gardens though, unless you can. I don't think you can. I think it's maxed out at 4, which is like, come on, guy, what's happening? Why can't I make a stupid garden? What's good, Stitch? Always good to see you, buddy. Cute little emote too. Love that. What is this? Okay, yeah, so we can't put a lot in here. Well, we can put a little bit, I guess. This. All right, we're just waiting on all these to be cooking. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that might very well be where we have to call it. This is the garden, of course. What do you call it? Lone Syndicate was talking about. Oh, by the way, he said that not in chat, in game. So if you guys ever find that's weird, wires getting crossed, that's what it is. Want to do raisin? Want to do one of these? Want to sit down? God damn it! There it is. What else are we gonna do? One of these. We're gonna do this, and this. Is that right? That's good. That's good enough. Boom. Well, maybe we'll do one of these. We'll go this and the serious face for Renault's disappointed sad boy. There we go. Boom. And there, man, that's so cute. Razor looks uncomfortable AF, and Ayaka looks like she's also uncomfortable, but she's just kind of been secluded her whole life and just happy to be around someone. Anywho, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, your boy is off to go cut his hair and end the night. Although I do have to edit one more. I gotta edit a long Yuimiya video, dude. Her quest line was like 20 minutes. Or like, sorry, an hour and 30 minutes. But also I did prolong it. I did like really try to use her ability. So I reset the encounter like 8 times. Anywho, we're gonna drink this coffee, make a gross face. Then we're gonna drink our tea, make a happy face. And just hang out for a little bit and then call it there. But yeah, I still want to know your guys' thoughts on that. How do you guys? I don't really feel. Okay, so like I introed this. The whole stream name is "We Need to Talk." Why is it called that, Grim? Just in case you got in here at the halfway point. I was really expecting to go for Yuimiya, only a little bit, and then the next part I was planning on going for Ball. But I've recently looked at both Aloy's, Yuimiya's, well, sorry, not Yuimiya's, Ball's, and Ball's like subordinate, and Water Girl, the blonde Water Girl. Basically every upcoming character that they've shown. I've looked at all their kits just to see if like any of them interest me. I thought Balls would. Ball, man, I think her ult's gonna be super flashy, super fun, but I don't know where she fits in my team. So then there bears the question: what am I gonna do with my 23,000 Primo Gems that I currently have right now? Am I just gonna keep saving, or should I really try to maximize them right here on Yuimiya's and Sayu's banner? I think I'm gonna try to go for a lot of Sayus. That's what I'm gonna go for. If I happen to get a lot of Sayus, and I happen to get Yuimiya, because I'm gonna go until I get Yuimiya. I have enough to guarantee get her. Probably, maybe, possibly, who knows? We'll lose the 50-50. Though I'm sure Lone Syndicate's gonna be like, no, you can do it, Granted. I'm gonna be like, thanks, Lone Syndicate. I hope so too. So the goal is, so there's like many goals. First goal, we're gonna wish until we get Yuimiya. Now, if we don't get her in the 50-50, we're gonna be wishing a lot. So hopefully we'll get a lot of Sayus. But say if the best case scenario happens, where I go and I spend and we get Yuimiya, we beat the 50-50, we get her. I think I still might spend money into Yuimiya's banner just to get more Sayus, if I didn't get him on the pursuit to get her, because I guarantee won't get that much to get, if they're doing the whole thing, regardless. And if we happen to come out of that pretty healthy, then I think we might go to the weapon banner if they put the rust on Yuimiya's weapon banner, which they might. But yeah, so that's my plan. Just because I'm not excited for the Water Girl. I'm not that excited for Ball. I think she's gonna be flashy. I just don't know where she fits, and her kit doesn't necessarily excite me. It looks like it's complex. Looks like it could be kind of interesting. But yeah. But also, if the pattern in which it comes out is we have to basically wait. If I can walk away from this encounter of spending money in the game with maybe 500 Primo Gems. 5,000 Primo Gems, and the Water Girl is next, I could skip the Water Girl, and by the time we get to Ball, I might have enough to attempt to win the 50-50. I wouldn't be able to guarantee get her, of course, but we'll see. So yeah, that's why I asked. We need to talk, because I know for a lot of you guys I was saying I'm gonna get Ball. Ball looks badass. Now that I've seen her kit and her skills, and again, everything is subject to change, it's not that they couldn't be strong, I want to stress. It's not that Ball's not strong, it's not that the Water Girl's not strong, it's just that their kit and their abilities do not, bring me wonder. Again, Sayu's, in a weird way, does. Yuimiya, in a weird way, does. Not only because I just like their character design, but I think their kit is interesting as hell. But yeah. So that's where I'm at. What thoughts? What are you guys planning on doing with your Primo Gems? Maybe you convince me to do something otherwise. Oh, my chest. Oh, my, what do you call it? My neck is a little weird. Also, guys, man, I'm so sad. I wish I would have been able to get more of these hoodies. This is a really big tangent. But I'm a fucking Old Navy, man. Those fuckers don't restock their goddamn supply at ever, all right? I'm sitting here, but I think the next time they restock their supply, I want to buy 60 of these fucking sweaters, because these sweaters are just the softest thing on the planet. They're so soft that when you wear other clothes, it just fucks it up. They ruin you. It's I can't go back. They're far too soft and cozy and comfy. And they're active fit, which is bullshit, by the way. Their active fit is just a very complicated way of saying it's stretchy, it's super fucking silky soft, and it breathes like a motherfucker. So if you happen to be a person that's very warm all the time, full send it. And yeah, also it it has you guys can't see, but there's threading, so it perfectly holds your body in the place where it should be, you know what I mean? Where some things you'll put on, and if you do this, the whole thing's fighting you. It's stop raising your arm, whereas this one's meant to be malleable. Anyways, took a lot of coffee, hit me in a whole big way. That's why I was throwing things at you. Bento says, the grow time definitely could use reduce, but yeah, it would be awesome if Bento, if you could go and interact with it in some way, you could see your character till it or something, or there was a mini game. That was when I wish Genshin had more of fun mini games that had an impact. So you know how you could if you go over to a friend's world and you tap on Tubby's shoulder and you're hi, go work faster. It gives you more cooldown on your crafting materials. That seems really weird. Why couldn't you do, like, you know how they have the mini game for like the food creation in the game? Why not have one of those for like tilling, where you need to hit like bang, 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 bang 3 times, and that will supercharge your progression on your weeds or whatever, right? Max says, "Oh, I thought the stream was it is. I just have a problem where I'm like, it's ending, but I still want to talk to you guys and see what's up." Yeah. So sorry. It says, also, Grin, there is a world quest I think you should make a guide on. It's called... where's my phone? I'll take a screenshot. Guys, by the way, if you ever want to, like, do me the biggest favor ever, like the biggest thing ever, like I would mean the world to me, is stuff like that Lone Syndicate's doing right now. Whereas if you ever, like... if there's ever an instance where like, oh, I think that would make a fun video for Grin, or oh, I think that I struggled with understanding or how to do this quest, I couldn't really find out how to do it, I found like a weird Wikipedia article or like a weird thing that let me know how to do it, and that was a pain in the ass, and it'd be nice if there was a video about that. Basically, if you ever encounter any sort of like problem, suffering, fear, frustration, and you think that like there's nothing out there for it, please tell me about it so that I can make it for you, or your past self, I guess. Anyways, Lone Ticket says, you gonna win the 50-50 Grin or get her very early plus ninja helicopter, aka yes. Was it ninja helicopter? I guess it makes sense. Yeah, Lone Ticket, you have a gift with nicknames, so much so that I have to do a double take. But then I'm like, well, I guess. Max says, yeah, that's a good and long quest. Okay. Fluff says, just save him for Garu. Yeah. Fluff is steadfast in his way, which I love. Carlos says, I'm just gonna pull for Yui Mia. I hope I can win the 50-50. Raiden is after Yui Mia, but I don't care if I didn't. Oh, really, Carlos? Oh, wait, you mean like the? Do you mean like the? I thought the water girl would come before that. Interesting. So you think the 5-star god will be on the next banner after Yui Mia? Interesting. I would not have thought that. I thought they would have kept their same pace as like, here's the beginner character, like, sorry, here's the water girl, and then here's the like god plus the other person. Lone Secret says, Grin is honestly a lot better than me because I'm like this character. I'm like these characters could be the worst characters, but they look cool over here, like they don't fit here and here, and rationalize thinking. Well, yes and no, because to me, I think like there's a point. There's like, to me, it's kind of like the spectrum idea. Like there's a certain level of bar. Like there's the bar of like the aesthetic design, and then there's the mechanics that are offered. And to me, I like mechanic. It doesn't have to be like a strong DPS, but they have to have like cool, interesting mechanics. Hence, like Noelle. I think Noelle's awesome. Like the idea of you building rock charges and then just fucking crashing everything down sounds awesome. Razor is fantastic. You're just shredding things, then you just pop off, and then you can just dig. You can just dig and then dig and then dig. Usually, in somebody's chest cavity. But anyways, and yeah. But anyways, like if a character looked like dog shit but had a really cool character like design or ability, then I would be like, no, But if a character had like a really cool ability but looked kind of just okay, I would take it. Like hence like Sayu looks cool, but she doesn't look like she doesn't look like Razor. Razor to me has one of the coolest designs in the game. Yui Mia again has one of the coolest designs in the game. Yeah, so like for them, it's just again Yui Mia is the first character that's ever come out where like the design of the character coupled with like a really cool type of playstyle / mechanics, she checks both bars, which funnily enough, the character that I love the most in the game, Razor, also checks both bars. His character idea, the berserker mentality, plus the other stuff is just my favorite thing ever. Also, Bento says, I'm gonna get Ball. I don't really care about her kit. I'll save up for her OP character after the wife. I definitely think, again, Bento, by no means do I think Ball is going to be weak. I just think like Fluff's point, she doesn't really fit in my teams. The second thing is she's a weird character. Like she's it's hard to put, like, but if you see the way she kind of builds or ramps up, it seemingly will take a good bit of time to ramp up, but they could just make her like you don't even need to ramp up. Like her damage is already good, but if you do decide to ramp her up in the way that you can do that, it could like just eviscerate a boss, but who knows. But it does seem like she requires you to build a team around her in some cases, if you want to use her ult a lot, which is to pull out Booba Sword. Yeah. Lone Syndicate says, I see you are a man of culture as well. One of us, says Nanny. Bento says, family. Family. Max says, I'm gonna head out for today. Can't wait for next year. Yeah, man. Hope I can see you Friday. We'll be streaming here on YouTube the same time we did today, 6 p.m. Mountain Time for me. Good old Canada. Lone Syndicate says, that ain't Noel. That's sorry. Anything that starts with Ninwang is what I meant. Ninwang. Ninwang is a maid girl. Ningwang is what I like. The idea of like crushing down rocks. I guess could have applied to Noel as well. Sorry, I meant Ninwang is a character I like the idea of. Or like you can just put her curtain up, use her alt. Just if you have max constellation, just fucking make it rain. Oh shit! All that seems like mechanically very fun. Bento says, did you roll on Kazuha? He's a good mix of aesthetics, playstyle, and visibility. Bento, if I would have gotten the information about the upcoming characters, I probably would have. Because to me, Kazuha is like, I don't know if we'll get another support like him anytime soon. Because Kazuha was not only like a good, fun move, like to me, he's like Sayu. Sayu has great mobility, supposedly. Kazuha has a very fun double jump, great mobility. Not only that, but the way his kit works, his ult can both be debuffing enemies as well as doing a shit ton of damage. Same thing with Sayu. Sayu's ult can do both of those. Or not debuff people, she'll just heal you instead of debuffing people. But arguably she could also debuff people because you could just give her that one set. Anyways, but the one thing that Kazuha has that what's her name? Sayu doesn't have. Kazuha is a character that I don't think we'll get for a long time because he can buff your elemental damage by like 46%, which is like a whole goblet. And that's if you're already building him, quote unquote, in the right way, which is elemental mastery. So I think Kazuha was made for both Ayaka, Yuimiya, and any other person that's going to come that's going to be elemental. So that's the little bit of a negative. That's where I'm like, fuck. I didn't know he buffed elemental damage to that extent. But I do still think Venti is great. I do still think Sucrose is going to be great. I do think it is a little unfortunate with Inazuma. They put some big boys in the game, which kind of don't get pulled in by Venti's CC, which is a little fucky. It's kind of like, come on, guys. Why gotta devalue these characters this fast? They've been out since the beginning of the game. Shut up. Fluff says, Garu checks those boxes for me, although I don't know what his kit will be, like he suits my need for the aesthetic appearance and the GOR. Yeah, no, yeah, all of that should be the case. But man, I really, with seeing upcoming characters, Fluff, I really hope they do like some cool stuff with his charge attack. Because seeing like seeing Aloy and seeing the other Electro Archer, they don't really have. I'm a big fan of like the charging up a bow and like fucking shit up. It's kind of unfortunate Yuimiya's charge attack seems really shit. Seems like it's like, why the fuck even use this? What is the point? And maybe if there's a special bow out there that does buff it a lot, maybe. But I think you're only going to be hitting maybe like 2,000k, which is not a lot, especially when like her base attack is hitting for 15k, or like her E charge stuff. Yeah. But who knows, maybe stuff will change by the time she comes out. Although I don't think that's the case. I think she's already like in the game. I don't think they would tweak her now. Lone Singlet says, I don't need, I didn't know I wanted to, but I knew Ayaka would be the next, or maybe next time he comes out. Oh yeah. You thought you maybe wanted to get Kazuha as well. Did you say Bulbasaur? Bento says, so sad I lost the 50-50 on his bet. Yeah, Bento, I know it's a little shitty. I know. I've heard a lot of people say that. But then I also heard a lot of people who are like, fuck it, I just want some Bennett constellations, and they got them. And they're like, you're like, fuck you, you wretch. Love says, I'll be down for Garu having some sort of massive stone arrow he shoots when... Dude, that'd be so sick. I'm really hoping that he... I don't know, man, because we could like Fluff, remind me next time, and I would love to theory craft with you about Garu. Even if we just make that a video in itself of like, okay, we know this character exists. I have no idea what he could be generally. Let's just speculate about what he was, because that was actually really fun. That was a really fun part about the Horizon Zero Dawn video, and I almost wished I would have waited to do that video with you guys, because I just think it would have been fun to throw back and forth what the hell they could make her. And it's also sad that I looked into what she actually is, and I was like, oh, well, that's uninspired, at least a little bit to me. But I'm biased clearly because I like what I like. But yeah. I would love to speculate about how what they could do with him, because we know he's a Geo Archer, but what could that entail? Could that mean that like you say, we're throwing like this giant steel beam of an arrow? I hope they don't make him like a high impact single target damage. I feel like Aloy is going to be that, so I hope we don't have like a sniper archer in a weird way. That would be something cool that they could do, though. They could make him like a rail gun, like you're pulling down an arrow, and maybe he does have like this giant steel beam, but like there's tiny little like Geo shards almost, like increasing its velocity. So like it's priming, and then it just fires and like thunk every single time. It has stupid high knockback, just fucking pushes people back like 10 feet. That'd be sick. Although I would also like to see him like, because he seems like, at least in the trailer, he seems like he's like leading the charge in terms of like the resistance defense. It'd be really cool to see him be like a turret person, like summons forth like these rock cannons that kind of just sit there and start chewing people up, and then similar, like basically like Ganyu, where he has a cool charge attack. But instead of putting down like frost lilies that kind of aggro enemies, they're just DPS drones. They can kind of just deal a good bit of damage. And then for him just to like kind of like sit back and just start like nuking people with a heavy steel beam would be pretty sick. Let's see, it says Mihoyo wasn't playing with some of these new enemy types. Some of the guys will one-shot you if you're not too careful. Well, I'm fucked up, Lone Syndicate. I know you don't rock the husbandos, but it's hard not to rock the pimp, which is Ganyu, or not Ganyu, sorry, Zhongli. I've never felt danger ever since Genshin, especially since the new artifact set that came out in 1.7 or 1.6, whatever it is. Fluff says, sounds like a plan. Next week comes just before your birthday, which is Monday 22nd. I gotta remember that. You better remind me, Fluff. Don't fucking do this to me. I got a bad memory. You better remind me that's the case. So I'll be happy to speculate on what kind of kit he has. Let's get this. I need to play Horizon Zero Dawn again. Give me a reminder. What are some of the things Aloy does? From Horizon Zero Dawn, I think she has the armor shred arrow, all that stuff. Armor shred arrow, the staple to the ground move. She also has a slingshot that can output a shit ton of damage, but which is what you used at endgame. But most of the gameplay they show wasn't that. But yeah. Fluff says, I still want his E or burst to involve dog statue, turret, or something, since Ganyu consumes constructs are simply stable. Yeah, that'd be really cool. Although I don't know, I feel like I would also be in if his alt, well, that's the thing, I think that he would step on Ninhuang's toes, but I would be down if in some way, like unlike Ganyu, who just kind of just constantly starts throwing around big damage, if there was some sort of way for him, like, to every single time he lands a charge attack or something, he generates like a seal or like a rock that will accelerate the damage that he's dealing. And if he does like a max charge, or if he does a quick E hit, or his alt, maybe his alt, he would just summon forth like a shit ton of like a meteor storm rather than like a tornado of rock or whatever, something like that. Because I don't know, I don't like the idea of his alt just being like and it's done. I like characters that have stuff that's like more intricate with their alt, where it's just like, it's just cranking up, like, you know what I mean, like again, example is Ninhuang, where Ninhuang, it starts off with like a whimper, but then when you have max constellation, you can just use your alt, use your charge attack, and then it's just a fucking torrent of rock damage, and you're like, hell yes, I know it's a support element, but fucking yeah, rock rock damage, all that. Ganyu is a pimp. I could see. Yeah, it's true. That's true too. I could see that too. Danny says Ganyu is a pimp for the first time I've ever heard that. Also, what's good, James? James says, can you do me a favor and say happy birthday to my grandpa? Her name is Christian. Christian? Am I reading it right? Or Christina? Is it Christina? Happy birthday, Christina. Thank you so much for producing such a wonderful person. And also, happy birthday. Hopefully you're having a lovely day. It says, somebody make that a meme. Gotta use a pimp. A Ninhuang like mechanic where he stacks up charges with a normal attack and he hits with a hard. Oh yeah, I didn't think about that. That'd be awesome. Yeah, because he could create fragments, right? Like, so every time he hits with his with his what do you call it, the normal attack or whatever it would be, and then he uses his charge. Yeah, he builds it like little tiny. He like collects the rocks that he used, and then he can use that to like charge and hit someone really hard. That'd be really cool. Although I don't know, man. How awesome! I'm also sitting here like, how can you keep making characters that are archers when Ganyu exists? You know what I mean? Where it's just like, wait, you're comparing Ganyu to like, come on, like, you know, which is why I think they're trying to make like the other archers like very, very support heavy as well, like, because Yui Mia shouldn't be as support heavy as she is with how much damage she's able to attain. So yeah, anyways, ladies and gentlemen, I'll keep talking to you for the end of time, or till the end of time if I had it my way. But ladies and gentlemen, you've been nothing shy of absolutely brilliant and lovely. Thank you so much for putting up with me. And yes, I can't, yeah, just much love, appreciate it immensely. I'm off to go cut my hair and do a lot of things tonight, but hopefully you enjoy the rest of your night as well. Thank you again, and goodbye.